preacher rode into town. The town, it was Russia town. It found a lot by the cancer boys tomb. Across the street from Satan's old saloon. Wow, wow, yeah. Wow, Bill, with wood and nail, hammered up the timber to teach the sinners to live life more simple. Well, the kinfolk of the town, they hated his goods with all of their heart, and the shit from their butts. Wow, wow, Bill. Wow, Bill, wow, Bill. Why for the ball on the hill? Wow, Bill. Wow, Bill, wow, Bring it down one time, boys. We don't need no preachers spinning his floor, telling us we can't drink anymore. We don't need no rules for it 'cause we got our own. The written in blood, bones, and skeletons and bones. Burn down your church with our torches and flames. The devil had you know from the moment you praise the devil belongs to me. 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 Go to hell, Bill.
Go to hell, Bill. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, that's right. It's Jackins not happening one more week. I'm trying to force Jackie to do this thing where she takes a week off, and she largely has. But she already streamed twice this week. We decided, we were like, let's we were feeling burnt out. We were like, let's get a big break for Jackin. 2 weeks off, and then we'll be right back into it. I took a full week off of everything last week, and then this week I've been getting a lot of things done around the house and getting to stream a little bit extra because I haven't had to do podcast shit. So today we're trying something a little different, but I wanted to stream longer for you guys. Bill did nothing wrong. Hashtag Bill did nothing wrong. What kind of makeover are we talking? Drag makeup, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna. If you would like to meet Holdina today, then you should maybe consider donating for the $300 incentive. Lexi's gonna join me at 5:00. If we can get to the donation goal by that point, she will be giving me a full makeover to become Holdina. Also, for every $100 mark we hit, I will take a tequila shot. I have my Espolón right here, so not as maybe hammerful as a Jackin per se. We're not slamming topos with the tequila, but I will take a full tequila shot for every 100. Oh, Lordy, get ready. For what? The drag makeover or the tequila shots? Are we talking wigs and heels? I think I have a wig I could dig up. I don't think I have heels that would fit me. But I would like to potentially. I don't know. I mean, it's kind. I just asked Lexi. I was like, hey, could I make a donation goal for $300 for you to give me a makeover? Lexi was like so thrilled about it. Will it be a spooky themed Holdina though? I mean, these are questions. I wish if Lexi right now is with Winnie in the dark for nap time, because we can't get this girl down in the crib for nap time. I will ask. We'll make that request. I'm happy to make that request. But I also want Lexi to, like, you know, I mean, she's a makeup artist, and I want her art to be full in what she wants. Is Holdina goth? Holdyra? Maybe I could be Holdyra. You have enough hair to style. I mean, that's true. She could also just do something with this old thing. You know what I mean? I love these questions. Naps are the best. I just took, like, a hugely long nap and then woke up to Lexi. I feel like a little bit like Super Dad right now. I would love to be your goth GF. GF. I would love to be your goth geef as well. Zangief. Holdina is gothic in my mind. All right, cool. So I'm going to let Lexi, I'm going to text Lexi and be like, people are asking for kind of a gothy vibe for this and see if she can. I mean, obviously, Lexi, not a goth on any level. She's so goodly and pure as snow. She essentially wakes up a virgin every day is what she told me. So that's a whole thing. Let me turn off the Cult of the Lamb companion stuff. If I can figure it out. I guess it doesn't matter, but you can't join my cult today or whatever because I'm not streaming that. I'll let people know you're looking for kind of a gothy thing. I have images of her walking in with a razor and shaving foam. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. You know, I already have the beard and mustache. And unfortunately, she would never let me get rid of that. But we'll be working with this, you know what I mean? And I think it'll be good. Absolutely. Especially for a spooky look. It'll be great. Well, here, again, here's the link right here if anyone wants to break the seal on that. $300. If we hit the goal, we'll have Lexi give me a full makeover today on stream. She's gonna join me at around 5 p.m. And we're gonna do our playthrough of The Quarry. She has been dying to get back on stream with you guys and do a stream with me and have a bit of fun. So we got the nanny in today. So all this money, too, really helps us, like, pay for the nanny and all that kind of stuff as well so that Lex can get a little break and get to play a little bit today. What's up, SCL? Welcome. And again, for every $100, shot of tequila. All right, cool, Shady Nasty. So we're doing the Mortuary Assistant. I fell in love with that Immortality game yesterday.
Home daters,
So, man, baby, what do we got? $50. Let's get spooky. All right. 16% to the goal already. And for $50 more, a shot will be had. I would actually love a shot right now to get me kind of into this, lubricated for this, especially because I am going to play a scary-ass fucking game. So I'm in the dark right now. I think I need to make it darker. It looks kind of bright in here, but it's not. Super excited for this. I haven't touched this game. I downloaded it earlier, and I figured since Lexi wanted to play The Quarry, although part of me wants to talk her into playing the Immortality game with me because it's so fucking cool, and I don't know what's going on, and I just want to know. But I definitely will play Immortality on Monday for probably the full time. I'll play Immortality because I am so into what's going on with that game. If you didn't watch, that was the FMV game that just came out that I was playing yesterday during a long stream. Or I guess it wasn't that long, 3 hours. I used to stream for 4 hours in the afternoon, 4 days a week, and then 3 days a week I would stream for 3 hours at night, or like 2 days a week I streamed 3 hours a night. So some days I was streaming for 7 hours a day. Other days it was 4 hours a day, but it was like insane. I think that was also like before I blitzed through Her Story. It was great. Oh, hell yeah, right? How great is that game? And it's by the same makers. But yeah, that was before, I think, page 7, too, though. So it would have been crazy to do that now.
Home daters, home.
So man, baby, Lady Lava with the 20 looking for Holdina to crack out of her shell for $30 more. They're going to take a shot at tequila before I even start this game. Can it happen? Immortality is really cool. Look it up. Hold on a second. This baby don't want to sleep. That's all right. I think Lex, too, though, it's like, just get to Patty. Patty's going to be here at 3 o'clock. She slept for like a half an hour. If that's her. I can't even tell. Sorry, now I'm really invested in my baby's napping because I just got her down for a nap, and I was hoping it would stick. But I can't get her into the crib. And Lexi can't even get her to nap. It's a whole thing. What are you going to do? That's the scariest, spookiest game of them all. So, yeah, Immortality is this really cool FMV game where you're scrubbing through these, like, 3 different movies. There's other footage of rehearsals and other kinds of things. But you're scrubbing through all this footage, and you're trying to figure out, like, what happened with this actress. Her name's Marissa, I believe. Not Marissa Tomei. It's a different Marissa something. And you kind of early on find out, or at least we found out early on based on what we were clicking on. Don't worry, it's just the Rat King in your walls. Yeah, absolutely, Drew tattoos. They're like,
Home daters,
man, baby, thank you, Fancy Pants, for the $6.66. Spook me harder, daddy. Hell yeah, dude. You find out pretty early on that something's just like something happened with her. She went missing. You don't really know what the deal is. But it is you're what you do is you're like watching this footage, and anytime you can pause it, you can scrub forwards or backwards or whatever, like slowly revert, fast forward or rewind or whatever. And at any point, you can click this little eye icon, and there's multiple things on the screen anytime that you could click on, and it'll push you into a different scene, essentially, like a different video clip. So, like, if you hit pause and you click, and there's this little eyeball thing.
Home daters, ho!
Man, with 10 from Hunter. Oh, my old bully. For your Nanny Wanny PSN mini shout-out to Greedy Pete, the Spaghetti Man, Bird Luger 420, and last but not least, Scooby Doobers 911 or 911, and I'll finish that in just a second. Wait until the naps stop. You'll miss them so much. I don't know, man. We have struggled so much. Well, actually, now I'm able to get her down for naps really consistently, but I can't get her into the crib. But then I just, like, I have my tablet. I read my tablet for, like, an hour and a half. It forces me to stop everything and just, like, have a cup of coffee and read my tablet. She's a man, baby. Little Lich Violet, thank you so much for the 10. And I'm reading right now, I'm reading a book called No Bad Kids, which is about how to kind of deal with, like, toddler stuff, tantrums, stuff like that. My bad, it auto-logged me in as that. Not trying to be weird and passive-aggressive. No, you're fine, Slutty Change. I don't think I'm fine with it. My 1-year-old, you just have so many faces, Slutty Change. You're like Game of Thrones, like Arya's arc in Game of Thrones with your many faces. My 1-year-old just started a nap for a single 3-hour nap. It's nice. That's what I'd love to get to. We're kind of there with her. I don't want to do too much fucking baby talk with you guys right now, but yeah, we're in this weird transition-y phase where she's sort of a one-nap baby, but she's not quite, and it's a fucking shit show. But sleep and napping has been our Achilles heel when it comes to Winnie, and maybe when it comes to us as parents. Like, we've never really cracked that very well. But I'm feeling like the nap master, so I got up from my own nap. Lexi was struggling. I got Winnie down for a nap, like the fucking king. Gave Lexi a little mental break, and then came in here to do this. And last night we had an awesome date night. I'm like riding kind of high right now, guys. Can someone please donate $4 so I can take a shot of tequila before we start this game? But anyways, back to Immortality. So when you click the eye icon, you can click on different things in the room. And if you click on like a lamp, it will like push into a different scene with a lamp. It'll even be, or like an actor, it'll connect you to different scenes with different actors. It's really fascinating. If people are hype on Mortuary Assistant, so I doubt I'm going to have a bad time, but if for some reason that's a bust, I'll play a little bit of Immortality before we bring Lexi in for the Quarry. My 7-month-old is still 3 naps minimum a day. Thankfully, you're happy about that. Ugh. For us, it was so exhausting to get her down for naps. Lady Lava coming in clutch with the 5. All right. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about this. I always feel insecure about talking about baby shit because there's like some people in chat who are like, talk it, it's my life, it's my world. And then everybody else doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I'd rather talk about like big tits or something. I'm going to go see Jaws in IMAX tomorrow. Ed might be there. Is it in LA? Ed might actually be there. Or is it just in IMAXs like all over the country tomorrow? Because I think he talked about going to see Jaws. It's all Oh, okay, gotcha. I know he was talking about going to see Jaws in IMAX this weekend, which is fucking awesome. Fine, you can talk about Baby. Baby is cool, yeah. I'm just worried now Lexi's trying to get her back into a nap and she's, like, done. And I hope she gives up soon for her own mental sake. But it's hard. It's hard when the baby does something for everybody else but not for you, you know? And I've been on that exact same situation where, like, Lexi was able our roles kind of reversed. Lexi was able to get her down for a nap pretty easily, and I was struggling, and I felt really insecure and like a failure. You know what I mean? There's always this feeling of failing that you have to push past, and Lexi and I both struggle with that so much when it comes to the baby. It's like you didn't fail. She's just, like, not taking naps really easily. I'm taking my 9-year-old to Jaws. Hope he never goes in the ocean again. Hell yeah. How do you feel about House of the Dragon so far? I think we need to watch the first episode tonight because also that Lord of the Rings show came up, and I realized I need to talk about stuff on Talkin' TV, our Patreon over at Page 7. Patreon.com/Page 7 podcast. $5 a month. You get weekly bonus content. One of those things is Jackie and I talk about TV. And we didn't do it the last 2 weeks, and I feel like all we've been watching, though, is Sandman and Nathan for You, which is not enough to talk about. So I need to watch some House of the Dragon, and I need to watch this Rings of Power show, I think. At least, like, an episode of that, so I can talk about that. Big tits and babies do go hand in hand, El Condor. Guys, I'm so happy you guys are here. Let's do a shot of tequila and get this stream going. Already have a wonderful little crew in, and I'm so happy. Thank you for bearing with us for the No Jackin' for one more week. We are going to be back fucking smacking the jacks. We're not going to smack Jackie. We're going to be kind to Jackie, but we're going to be back with Jackie next week, and it's going to be a fucking blast, and today's going to be a blast. It's going to be a little bit of it. It's going to be kind of like Stray Day, right? So my 2-year-old is sleeping in my arms right now, trying to get her down. She went to bed about 4 hours ago. Oh, what time is it for you? Where are you at? Hot D has been, House of the Dragon has been great so far. So excited to start Rings of Power tonight. Hell yeah. I am loving Sandman, Little Lich Violet. I am fucking loving it. It is. I really was expecting something far more mediocre. I just assumed they would do like a decent job. I was kind of thinking they
Home daters, home.
Man, baby, Dan Lou. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, Womble Dan. Thank you so much, Womble Dan. Greatly appreciate it. As we were getting almost halfway to our goal. But I really thought it was going to be something more akin to like The Witcher, and I like The Witcher, but The Witcher's not something I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, like I can't believe how good they nailed this. You know what I mean? And I don't have the same feeling towards Witcher that I do toward, even though Witcher 3 was like one of my favorite games, you know, ever. But still, like I don't have the same feeling towards it I do with Sandman. You know, and Sandman's just it's one of those properties where you're like in your head you're like, how are they going to do this? How are they going to do that? How are they going to do the battle in hell? How are they going to do, you know, like the diner episode? You know what I mean? And they're just, I think, killing it. And we only have a few episodes left, and it's like the only thing I want to watch. And I just absolutely have been loving it. Dream, yeah, exactly. Like how they handle Dream. How they handle Dream's voice. The Raven being Patton Oswalt is a little like I can't disconnect his voice from him. That's one of my only notes. It's not that he's doing a bad job. It's just that I can. It's really hard for me to like remove. Like I feel like I'm just like I see Patton Oswalt in my head when the Raven talks, and it's like throwing me out a little bit. But again, it's not like his performance is bad. It's more just like I just know Patton Oswalt's voice so well. But that's such a small note for what a challenging undertaking. I just hope they get to see it all the way through. It's a lot. I'm loving. We've met a lot of the Endless so far. I'm loving the Endless. It is Remy the Rat. I'm loving the Endless so far. You know, as we're meeting each of them. But anyways. Oh, and also, what did I think of the rehearsal? I fucking loved the rehearsal. I'm watching Nathan for You now because of the rehearsal. Like, I never actually sat down. Like, I watched, like, segments here and there or whatever as they would get, like, posted online and stuff, but not on the same level. Sorry for the burpings. Not on the same level. All right, let's do the shot tequila and let's start the mortuary assistant. You guys ready to get scared? I'm ready to get fucking scared. It's going to be great. I feel really bad for anybody who comes in and 40 minutes really hype for Jackin', but it's going to be a fun-ass day. And we'll be back next week with Jackin. Also, Kyle, glad you popped in. We're going to stream till 7 p.m. PT, 10 p.m. ET. And on the dot, we're going to raid Kyle. And we're going to stew with the beans with him at that point. So this day, don't quit. Stay with us. I've only been watching Lord of the Rings on repeat. Oh, just the original trilogy, right? But also the Rings of Power has been good. Anyone else get fucked over for Good Mythical Evening? I don't even. What is that? Nah, the new one. Okay, cool. How many episodes are out? Did they just drop the whole thing? All right, let's do this. Hey, everybody, if you have a drink right now or you want to pour a shot with me, I'll give you 2.5 seconds to do so, and then we're gonna get this going. Is Big Kizzle going to be on the Scary Game night? No, I should see if he wants to do any. I haven't talked to him in a while. I will say, though, the night I got blackout drunk at the karaoke thing, I may have annoyed him. I feel like, when you wake up the next day, you're like, ugh. So I feel like I was like, come on, man, sing a song. So I hope that I didn't, but who knows? What's the phrase we yell for a tequila shot? Hey, I feel ya. Let's drink some tequila. Or, Spooky, spooky Friday game day. Spooky, spooky Friday game day. It's fine. That's fine. But I have this. Best I have this shot of a kombucha shot. Go for it. All right. Let's do it. Let's get ready to rumble. Ha. Okay. Bear with me here on the game setup. Hopefully, it's the first time I've loaded this game up, so hopefully we're all good and there won't be any issues. If not, though, I have other games to play, but hopefully that will not be the sitch. 68 people. Where's the one more person I need to hit the quota, the number I love? I got my kid's squeeze pack, so hell yeah, dude, slam it. I'll load you up. All right, people, please. It says preparing to launch Mortuary Assistant. Of course, I jinxed myself. I didn't actually think there'd be an issue, but it seems to be stuck on that screen. That's fine. Did you just write that song off the dome? Dude, 100%, bro. It's Tequila, your spirit of choice. I'd say at the end of the day, little whiskey man myself, I'd say at the end of the day, if I'm going to have a cocktail, it's usually going to be bourbon-based, rye-based, whiskey, whatever. If I'm going to shoot something, it's going to be tequila. Though now, since we're in the summer, I'm having a lot more margaritas than I am, like, old fashions. But old fashioned is my favorite cocktail, for sure. I was talking to my kid, but I wanted to mention that your sneaky uncle also would put butter on your neck and sneak in your room at night for extra hugs. I remember that. I remember saying something about that. All right, Mortuary Assistant, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Still says it's preparing to launch. Autocorrect is a harsh mistress. All right, well, while this prepares to launch, I'll go back to the full screen. Usually it takes 2 seconds to launch a game, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Immortality time, if all else fails. That is true. We'll just go back to Immortality, and I will not be upset, but I do want to play this game. Manhattan's probably a second choice, but yeah, Old Fashioned's just with a bullet. I love orange. I love citrus, mixed with whiskey, yeah, that's just my shit right there. But what else? Yeah, and then, probably least favorite's vodka. I've also been doing because of the summer as well, and I think because of recent cocktails, I've had some spiced rum, so definitely enjoy Dark and Stormies as well, or just rum and ginger beer or ginger ale. Just is so good. Such a good drink. I'm going to try to relaunch this because that makes no sense why it would be like that. All right, Mortuary Assistant, come on. You got this, buddy. Maybe I need to turn off. Hold on. Sometimes games, if I have my antivirus on, they don't want to play ball. So let's try that maybe. Let's see. I can't believe it. I really jinxed myself. I really did not think there'd be any issue with. Yes, stop all shields. Let me try to relaunch this right now. Maybe it's my antivirus. Oh man, I love a little absinthe in a cocktail as well, or just absinthe. There's this absinthe bar in this alleyway in New Orleans that's so fucking good, and I would loved going there. All right, let me see. Mortuary assistant not loading on Steam. Assistant not loading. Do I have to go to big picture mode or something? Oh no. Crashing. It's not a crash, it's just not loading. Let me do sometimes big picture mode. Maybe. Always miss the prompt. Yeah, I don't know. I jinxed myself today. Control special. Okay. Did anybody else have a problem loading this game? No, there was only one. It was actually Street Fighter V, and that got fixed, but I had to turn my antivirus off to fix it, but I don't know. I love Super Meat Boy. I've beaten Super Meat Boy. I haven't gotten like all the crazy secret ending stuff or whatever, but I've beaten the basic game of that. Okay, I'm going to go into big picture mode and see. Sometimes that's a thing. So let me do that. Right-click the game, verify the files on Steam. Oh, okay. This is why we need... Now, let me try that first. This is why we need Mr. Kyle in the chat. Right-click game, verify the files on Steam. Where do I... in properties? Always love to start a stream like this. Where do I verify the things on Steam? Yes, properties. And I still don't see it. All right, hold on. This is the content I came for, right? All right, hold on. Properties, local files. Jesus Christ. I don't see it. All right. Integrity of game files. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Holden? Long time Wizard Bruce Roundtable listener here. Still new to the stream. Hell yeah. Sorry, this is a weird moment where I'm trying to get this game to work. Okay. All right. Watching someone work through technical difficulties is great. Don't stress. We're keeping it normal. Verify integrity of game files. I don't see it anywhere. Read only hidden advanced. Files are very compressed. Contents to save disk space. No. Web document. No. Oh, do I need to do it in Steam? Let me go into the library. Jesus H. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. All right. Properties. I see. I am sweating now. Local files. Verify integrity of game files. Son! We did it, y'all. Troubleshooting games on Steam is like 10% of all streams. And I almost always make sure to load the game up before I start a stream, but I just didn't do it this one time, and of course it was an issue. Cult of the Lamb popped right up, no problems. But here we go. We're all right. All successfully validated. Okay.
Home daters, home.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, Jen Hoffman, for the $6.66. All right, let's hope that it works. Hope that it works. Here we go. Now the games begin. Please work, Mortuary Assistant. You're fucking me. You're fucking me here. Welcome back to Dads on the Internet. Absolutely. It's good. We got the most people watching we've had the whole time. Now, if you have a shortcut on your desktop, make sure to right-click and run it as administrator. Okay, because, yeah, it still seems to be... Okay. Right-click, run as... Right-click and run it as administrator. I don't... One more thing. Property. How do I run it as... I was trying to find that, and I couldn't. Okay. Come on, game. No. Okay. I'm waiting. Holden, love the podcast so much. I'm happy to catch your stream. Hell yeah, dude. We may have to play something else. This fucking game is not working. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Cool. Why would this happen to this? I had a feeling this was going to be a weird I had a weird feeling about going into this stream. Download and play Metal Hellsinger demo. Yeah. Oh no. It won't truly be Dad's the internet until he starts to freak out that it's not working. I'm doing it. I'm doing the freak out. I'm so sad to get stay for this night. I've missed game nights, but I have to go set up my wedding. I've been planning it all year when watching these streams. I feel like you're a weird part of it, Holden. Everyone else, that's amazing. What's good, Daddy H? Chillin', trying to get this game to launch. I'm just going to do a quick mortuary assistant won't run and just see if there's anything. Open the run tool. Then our wait, what the fuck do you want me to do? We have verified. I'm not sure. Restart. I'm just to check. Oh my god. I don't need to update the driver. Pretend mortuary assistant is your neighbor. Absolutely. Kyle needs a remote in. You know you're a pro streamer. You can't when you can make technical difficulties entertaining. Yeah, it just won't fucking run. I'm so bummed. I wanted to play this game. Everyone's hyped for it. All right. Restore previous versions. Would that work? Let's hide this game. Properties. Local files. I already did that, right? So that doesn't matter. Yo, what's up, Ken Doodles? All right. All of it requires a restart, so that's not worth it, right? If you really want to play it, we'll stick around. I will. It did get an update. Is that broken? All right, we'll just play Immortality. I don't give a fuck. I will try to get this to work. It just sucks as you pay money for a thing and then it doesn't work. But not really sure. Really nothing you do anymore unless you restart. That is so dumb. All right. Oh, wait. I'm going to do big picture mode. Sometimes that works for no reason. That's my last thing I'm going to try. Hold on. Let me text my wife real quick. All right. One more thing I'm going to do, though I doubt this will work. This is so great. Wait, why can't I? Big picture. Oh, no, not small picture. Big picture. Opposite. I think Holden deserves another shot. Lexi, the game isn't working. Can you fix it? All right. Play the game. Preparing. It just says, so this is what's happening, by the way. It just says preparing to launch the mortuary assistant, and then nothing happens. And it just says that ... over and over again. So, yeah, I think we're busted, man. Yeah, unfortunately. The folks are good. My mother's actually coming into town in a week and to help take care of Winnie and hang out and fix her IM sub. Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking forward to it for sure. Let me just see one more thing. I just get stubborn because I get annoyed because I'm like, I paid money for this game. Preparing to launch the mortuary assistant issue. Let's just see that. How to fix a mortuary crash and crash at launch. So, yeah, I think it's just whatever. Check the yeah. Update your drivers. That's not the problem. Did that. And reinstall. I mean, that's the only other thing. I could just reinstall it. All right. Last thing I'm going to do, and then... Have you played Deep Rock Galactic? I don't think I have. I think I've definitely heard about it for sure. Now I can't even. All right, close all windows. Guys, what the hell? I've not tried turning off large mode. Okay. Assistant. Cancel. Manage. Uninstall. I think it installed pretty quickly. Let's see where we're. I think it. Yeah, it's going to install in a minute. I'm going to try this one last thing, and then we'll do it. I will try installing my router. I'm down to clown, baby. We're going to clown on, I think, Immortality, though. Unless this works. It's almost done reinstalling. Ask it nicely. As you remember, listener roundtable, I feel like she's have some words. Yeah, she... Luckily, I don't believe she has. And you know they've experienced some of stuff. I think they signed on for a particular Thanksgiving stream that we did where I was screaming about cum, just screaming about cum. And so I think they at least, you know, they're like, oh, he's still doing that. So I think that's, you know, I feel like they come out of their hidey hole, experience like one thing I've done recently, and then be like, yep, he's still not for us. And then they go and hide back away from my content, which I am fine with. Except for the problem is, like, my dad was trying to get me to listen to his friend's podcast, and he does like a movie he's like this old tennis buddy that does like a movie podcast. He used to do like Hollywood. He used to be like a producer out here. And I was like, cool, you should listen to Wizard and the Bruiser, my podcast. I've talked about like a lot of stuff you love, like Kurt Vonnegut and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and stuff like that. And he I don't think he still has actually listened to it. And I was kind of holding off and listening to his friends sing until he listened to mine. But that's the funny thing. It's like they listen to the stuff I don't want them to listen to, and then they totally listen to the stuff I do want them to listen to. So, all right, now I'm going to try. I guess I'll just try to click on it. Come on, baby. I believe in you, man. Give it to me, dude. Wizrusa. I know. I'm like, well, this one's actually kind of for you guys. And, like, I make off-color jokes sometimes, but, like, for the most part, you know what I mean? It's like, it's cool, dude. But no, that's the one they haven't listened to, of course. But the other stuff, horrible. All right. I think we're boned. Should I even try to verify the game files and try this one more time? I can't believe this. Why would this game not work? This is $25. Yeah, I saw that. Is that the article I was just looking at? Yeah, I saw that. I mostly did it. See, verify. Develop the fires. Restart the morning to check if you can play it again. All right, so we did that. We verified. And then this is my last ditch effort right here. Play. Come on. You can do this. Play, Mortuary Assistant. Damn you, Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, I guess I have to restart, which I'm not going to do. Because you guys are here, and we're going to play a game. That's like a Wizbrew where you describe mangaka's cum texture. Yeah, so I mean, you know, your Kill la Kill episode is the only reason why I gave the show a chance. Love the show. I need to go back. Actually, I haven't finished it. There's like just a few episodes left. It is possessed by the Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, I think we're boned. Bummer. All right, let me switch to a different game. I mean, I was loving Immortality, so let me give you guys a little catch up on Immortality. We're going to play that instead. Also, we are almost halfway to the goal. If you'd like to meet Holdina later on in the stream, Lexi's will give me a full makeover, and for every $100 that comes in, I will take another shot of tequila, so please consider it. Watch like nothing load up. All right, let me try Immortality. And please, God. Okay. Immortality works, guys. Ugh, should have just done that from the beginning. Here we go. Yeah, once you restart after stream, it will be worth it. Do you think it'll work? Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, the game wasn't loading up. I still have nightmares with Jackie, but lipstick. I mean, full makeover this time. All right, now why aren't you showing up? Oh, there you go. right? Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. Guys, there's a content warning, by the way. So just if you don't like strong curse words or blasphemy regarding the Catholic faith or sudden and surprising visual cuts and sound effects or alcohol, cigarette, drug use, I'm just naming things I like, by the way, so far. Abusive relationships, that may be a little more difficult. Nudity, sex, blood and wounding, suicide, sexual assault, murder, asphyxia. So if you didn't watch yesterday, why don't I give you a little update on a couple of videos. Now, this is the thing that happens in this game. You're finding all these different videos. These are all the videos I've discovered so far, right? And you're finding all these different videos, and it's really interesting. And I think these are in order. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is from a fake movie called Ambrosio, and it's all kind of centered around this one actress. Marissa, I believe her name is. And this other movie right here is a movie called Minsky. And the third movie is down here. Okay, interesting. Zoe 27? I didn't know that. So this is a movie called Zoe? No, Two of Each. I'm sorry. Two of Everything, or Two of Each is the name of this movie. So there's 3 different movies, in other words, that's kind of centered around. Music is loud. All right, cool. Let me fix that. There you go. How's that? Well, now the music just stopped, but all right. Let me know. Premiere Pro, the game, exactly. So let me just show you a couple videos that was kind of like interesting, I think, kind of telling. And by the way, so I can pause it. I can like scrub forward. I can scrub backwards. And if I hit this eye, it'll take me to different things in the scene. So the eye will pop when it's something I can click on. So I can click on this Johnny Carson impersonator, this mug of coffee or whatever it is, this microphone, that mug. For some reason, I can't click on her. That's kind of interesting to me. And then, wait, what? What even is it? Oh, a plant. And it'll take me to a different scene. And then usually what I do is I immediately rewind to the beginning of the scene, because usually it'll start like
okay.
One way in.
Going from Will You Sometimes Think on Me and action.
Ooh, that snake.
I will retire there and
I bet this snake I can click on right, yeah. But anyways.
shut myself from the world. Will you sometimes think on me? Before I go, I would like some token of our friendship.
So yeah, this is, I think, the Ambrosia game or whatever.
Something. Anything.
Say game and a
Perhaps
movie.
one of those flowers. I shall keep it by my bosom.
By my bosom.
When I die, the nuns will find it withered upon my heart.
Snake? Snake! I don't trust that snake.
What is it? Speak!
Yo, what's up, Yolers?
A serpent amongst the roses.
Help! Help! Father Ambrosio has fallen!
Or
Where'd the damn
Ambrosio,
snake go?
rather, is the name. And it is very blasphemous and weirdly horny.
Got it.
Cut.
Dursley.
Some kind of weird. Why did the sound get all weird there? Like there was something. Oh! Did you see that? Wait, what was? Wait. Oh wait, I thought I could go. Hold on. So if I just hold it down here. What the fuck? This is, I think, the 1999 movie. Can you do that with the old other videos that goes weird? The bloody one? Yes. Yeah, I'll go back to it in a second. I just wanted to see what happened if I clicked on it. So we get this scene. This is called Immortality. Let me change the name of the game. When this video runs out, I'll change the name of the game on Twitch. So yeah, that's what we discovered yesterday, that if you scrub certain videos, weird thing will happen. I only found it once, though. Oh, I did already change it? Okay, good. It still says Mortuary Assistant on my screen, but that's because I haven't refreshed.
Maria exits onto the street. We think it didn't work.
Can
Then
old Dina do this
the limo
dance for us?
pulls up.
Probably. I'll do a lot for $300 today.
Okay, let's break here.
I just want to try scrubbing this right here. Nothing. All right. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. First of all, I didn't even mean to. All right. I didn't even know that was going to happen with the crazy moment there. I wanted to show you guys a couple of other things. All right, so let's go back to here.
Now you must be very excited.
I am
We
excited.
saw the mystery of that wig. Yeah,
Now,
she
you
wears a
look
lot of wigs
very
in the
young in
third
person.
movie.
People always say that.
You look what, 15, 16?
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you actually are?
Yes, I'm 20.
That is correct.
So it's like an 824
Now we
film,
know you
right?
from the movie that you just finished shooting. It is finished, right?
Yeah, it's finished. Mhm.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a bit of a fairy tale. So Arthur Fisher, the great director, who you probably know from his movies such as Marion and
Not a
The
bad
Man Who
Johnny
Dreamed,
Carson impression,
was
by the
casting for his new movie Ambrosio. And so instead of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So he put the word out and saw, how many was it? 10,000?
Oh, I think it was over 20,000.
20,000. He saw 20,000 girls. And long story short, he picked you.
Yes.
And you'd never acted before.
Not on the screen. I had done modeling and I liked the theater.
That is amazing. I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Yes, so I play Matilda, and, well, I don't want to spoil
A
things
bit on
too
the much side. Yeah, I guess
She's
I
a
could
young
go out
woman
and say
who
that.
sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Okay. Marissa Marcel.
I like the House of Leaves
as
comparison.
Matilda,
Were you the
a
same
woman
person?
disguised
Someone
as
else
a
said
young
that yesterday.
monk.
Like, I'd love to play
There
a
we
House
go.
of Leaves game, which actually would probably translate well. So this is a
The
clip
same
from
magic that
Ambrosio.
powers this lens can also grant you what you wish.
How so?
You said that?
Remember the
That's
night that I was to
weird.
die,
That
when we
came
took
up
to St. Clair's
twice
sepulchre?
while playing this game.
That night, I
We need a
performed
Rickles
rite,
impersonator. I think I could pull that off. Actually, Ed could
summoned
probably
a
pull that
fallen
off.
angel to aid me.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, House of Leaves would freak me the fuck out. Yeah.
Quite a role for your first movie.
Well, Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and that, not even the actors.
And this is Mr. Fisher's first film with nudity, correct?
Yes, well, you know, he felt that a modern motion
It's a
picture
very
should reflect
horny
the
movie.
times.
And you filmed this
There's
in
definitely
Europe.
a BJ scene
Correct.
and a
They go for that in
fuck
Europe,
scene.
the nudity.
Yes, our producer said,
That whole
we are
book just
born
feels
naked,
cursed to
and
me. It
if
really
we are
weirded me out.
lucky,
You
we
know, I never
die
actually
naked,
read it.
so
I
why
just
not
know
show the
about it.
movie?
Well,
No
look.
boobies
Kept his
that I can
clothes
see, but there's some like
And,
pretty
and the
hot
picture's out
sex
soon?
stuff going on.
I hope so.
Yeah, and now, you're not in New York only to talk about Ambrosio, but you're filming another picture.
That's right, yes, with John Jurek, who was
John
the
Jurek,
director
the
of
director of
photography
photography of the
on
first
Ambrosio.
movie,
writing
she
it together.
directed this
That is
second
amazing.
movie.
You are smarter than
Something
you look.
seemed to have happened on this second movie
You're kidding. So what is
that
this
made
movie about?
Marissa like
So,
go
it's called
disappear for a
Minsky,
little while.
and it's about an artist who is killed, and the suspect, the number one suspect, is his muse.
Artist
That's
who's
the
killed,
part
the
I play.
suspect is his
And
muse.
there is a detective
I don't remember this
investigating,
part.
and he falls for her.
Well, I can't blame him.
Well,
So there's
he
a
has
lot
a
of
pop
like, so it's
mindset,
this
and
religious
really
movie in
about the clash
69 or
between the artists,
68
how they
rather.
live, and
1970,
this pop
they
mindset,
make
the
this like
conservative mindset,
like
I guess. He is
detective, you know,
surprised by how messy
70s
the lives of artists
detective
That's true. We've had some on the
exploitation
show.
feeling
Mr.
kind
Warhol.
of movie.
Have you met Mr.
are.
Warhol?
Oh, yes, we've met.
Yes, we had him on the show, and he hardly spoke.
And then the
Such a
third
towering
film
figure,
in
yet
1999
such a small, quiet
feels
man
almost
in
like,
person, you know, but his superstars,
almost kind of
that's
like
what he calls them,
Persona
superstars.
by,
They are
isn't that the
quite,
name of it? By
playful.
not the video game series,
We'd
but
like to put some of them in our movie.
Well, just make sure you've got a
fuck, who am
chaperone.
I thinking of? Igmar
And,
Bergman. It feels
you
kind of,
like
it's
New
very
York?
art film.
Oh, yes, I love it. The people are so interesting.
All right, well, we've got
And maybe kind of
take a short
meta.
break
It's
here. Do
about
you
like a
mind reading
celebrity,
this
I
out?
think, who gets
For
killed
us.
or something.
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Yes. For it.
Just want to see something because I'm hearing that weird sound. Okay. Just wondering now if like you can scrub. Now I'm curious to see if it scrubs into other weird scenes. Like that last scene. Okay. No, I don't think so. All right. No, but that is weird. Okay. And then if you click on him, actually, let's. If you click on him, oh wait.
Hi, Marcia. How are you?
It goes in this other clip.
Rare.
Obviously way later with her co-star from I think the first two movies.
Well,
I
I'm
think he's
excited to see this new movie.
Well, you have to tell me what you think.
Yeah, must feel like a
Have a
new
go, little
start
Witch Violet.
for
Glitch Violet.
you. Can you talk about what happened with your...
Wait. Why is it that weird sound effect happen? So I was wondering if there was a scrub there, but I guess not. Like, why do we hear that sound effect here? So now I'm starting to wonder if the sound effect thing... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Taking Olga Lebenev
Okay.
to the interview room.
Sure, I can grab her for you.
Let me scrub to the beginning of that. All right, we're going to go back to the other one, but I don't want to...
38A, take two.
If I go to another clip, I want to watch the clip. So this is the detective movie.
Action.
In 1970.
Taking Olga Lebenev to the interview room.
I don't
Sure,
trust
I
the
can grab her
co-star
for
guy
you.
either. We'll watch that clip in
Yeah,
just
she's
a
quieted
second.
down since they brought her in. Screaming blue murder in Russian when she got here. Jesus fucking Christ!
Cut.
Element T, thank you so much for the sub. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. Kind of want to scrub here, just see what happens. Hold on, I want to tell you, if you watch Curious George with Winnie, you should recognize who did the theme song. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Jesus fucking...
All right. I don't know what that was, but either way. Okay, so what I wanted to show you was this clip right here. So let's go back to this.
Can you talk about what happened with your previous movie?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone here has read about this or heard the
So
gossip.
this is the big turning point. It was like the kind of felt like
I was
the
making a movie in New York.
info
first
that kind of
director.
sets off this mystery.
Yes. At the time, I'd done quite a bit of work as a director of photography. This was my first. It would have been a...
Well, I'm excited
So
to
much
see
snow.
this movie.
kinda.
Well, you have to tell me what you think.
Yeah, must feel like a new start for you.
Yeah, this is like 19.
Can,
Why does it do that?
can you talk about what happened with your previous movie?
Now, I'm sure everyone here has read about this or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Your
I think
first
it's-
as director.
Yes.
Okay,
At the
so
time,
he,
I'd done quite a bit of
he's
work
the
as a
director of
photography.
photography who directed
This
the
was my
1970
first.
movie.
It would have been a
Oh, sorry, no Jacket today. We'll be
superb
back
movie.
next week. We're doing spooky games. Lexi's going to join me in a couple hours for The Quarry.
There was an accident.
This is a
on
game
set,
called
and
Immortality.
an actor called Greenwood was unfortunately injured and later died. After that, we felt it was in everyone's best interest that we stop the movie.
Wait, hold on. I missed that. Sorry. So we fell asleep. So what did he say? Later. There was an accident
There was
on
an
set.
accident on set, and an actor,
Actor
called
Carl
Greenwood,
we got to figure out which
unfortunately
one Carl
injured
Greenwood
and
is.
later died.
Who was injured, later died.
After that, we felt it was in everyone's best interest that
So
we
that was the
stop the
1970
movie.
like
We
detective-y
decided not to
movie.
finish.
What's nice
And
is
this
the way
movie
they
also
do the period
starred
piece or like the
Marissa
genre
Marcel.
change of each movie.
I
You can tell
gather it put a
exactly what
stop to
movie
her
it is.
career. They say she's become a wreck.
Yeah. What was her name again? Marissa Marcel is the actress's name.
I
Sorry,
gather
I'll
it put a
stop
stop to her
pausing
career.
every 2 seconds.
They say she's become a recluse.
Marissa Marcel's kind of
I
who
don't
this
want
whole
to
thing
speak
is
for
like.
Marissa, but I
centered
think
around.
Recluse may be inaccurate. Because she didn't choose the court celebrity, I just think that makes her normal.
Dude, this heat wave is
I
insane,
don't really
bro.
think she disappeared or anything. She just
Oh, maybe no.
chose a different life.
Maybe Snakebite
Have
guy.
you met with Marissa?
No,
since
probably
that
not.
movie?
Cause, well, maybe.
I have not.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a commercial here, and when we come back, we will have some amazing new music.
All right, so Marissa Marcel. So I just wanted to show you guys that Marissa Marcel. There was an injury on set with one of the actors. Marissa Marcel kind of disappeared after that. She reappears in this movie in 1999. So we know that. Now this is where things get even weirder. So these are all the scenes we caught before, right? So this was the scene yesterday that made us go like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? All right. Sorry, there's a little sneak peek of it. Okay. Just watch this. Yo, what's up, Decky?
Scene 74 Alpha, take 7.
By the way, where are we at? Oh, we're still real quick. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to escape completely. Here are the incentives. Love to get another shot in soon, and we are marching towards that $300 goal. Would you like to meet old Dina tonight? I'm wondering if this is a horror game or you'll see it gets there. But also, I meant to play Mortuary Assistant today instead of this for Spooky Game Day, and it wouldn't load. I tried everything besides restarting my computer, which I just didn't want to do. So, but here's where it gets creepy. But anyway, there's the link, and I would love to get another tequila shot in for the love of God.
Action.
All right.
Is the seat taken?
Actually, yes, I'm waiting for someone.
So this is the 1999 movie.
Perhaps.
Two of each, I believe
won't
it's
be
called, or
joining us.
two of everything, something like that. They
Joining
just
you?
showed with the marker. I don't know
Isabella
why.
Hessenberg. And I know who you are, Heather.
Ooh, I'd like to meet Haldina for a
You
drink
really
tonight.
look nothing like her.
I don't want to talk to you.
I think you should. We're both after the same
And
thing.
hold it to work like She-Hulk.
What?
I have plenty of green for
We
you.
wanna
Oh
know
my
what happened
god.
to your friend.
All right, fine. I'll try to just.
It was an accident.
Well, if you guys can get me Megan the Stallion, I'll
But you don't
twerk
think it
like
was?
She-Hulk. All right, so it's just this scene. They're having these cocktails. They keep having really yummy
I've been married
cocktails
to
in this game,
Andrew
by the way,
for
and it
a
makes me
long
want
time.
one.
It's a complicated relationship. Legally.
Cue chandelier fall. Well, let's see. At this point, I could click on this chandelier, actually. So you're not far off, and this one. See how the eyeball disappears if it's something you can't click on, but I could click on her. I click on her. I could click on the drinks and the chandelier. Those two chandeliers. And that's about it in the scene.
Morally.
Ooh,
He's
tell
a
her
very
to clean her
powerful
dirty
man.
butt.
And that limits what I can do. What I can say. What I can see.
Hold Vira vibes.
I don't like seeing other women get hurt.
You think Maria had something to do with Andrew's death? think Andrew had something to do with Maria's death?
Taking the line over again.
I've seen what it looks like when power goes unchecked. I
What's
don't know
sapphic?
if Andrew remembers what it is to be human.
Have you told the police?
How do you think I found you? The police work for Andrew.
Yeah, what is it
I
outside
stepped in
right now?
before any of this reached him, but you don't want him to know you're poking around.
Well, what are we supposed
98
to do?
here, not that bad,
Well,
actually.
that's complicated.
Is it?
I hope that you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
All right, this is where it gets
Wait, where are you going? Wait.
interesting.
VIP.
And this yesterday, we were like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Where did John go? So that's the director, right? It's the same director from the 1970 movie.
The medic is coming. Where did John go?
There is some porny things going on. Right? So we were just like, what the fuck is that? Like, after we watched a bunch of these clips, it seems a little odd, but like nothing too crazy. Now check this out. Hold on. Now check this out. If you scrub backwards.
Don't let this happen.
It's okay.
You can come back from this.
Not again. It's okay. Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more.
What the fuck? Let me die the way you died? Okay, so it doesn't just... Oh, I can't go back? Can I scrub? Oh, it won't let me? Alright. Interesting. So it's this weird... Alright, so I'm scrubbing backwards. Don't let... Alright, no, don't let this happen.
You can come back from this.
Who is the guy?
It's okay.
Going to Blowjobs Island, you
Die
fuck.
the way you died, and I'll be more.
Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more. All right. Definitely clicking on this guy real quick. Let me pull my big chat box back up, 'cause that throws me off. Who's this guy? Oh, it's this guy. He's in the... oh, he's the guy that died. He's the fucking actor that died.
He says
That
Olga's
makes so
been
much
in here
sense.
every night this week. She usually comes in around 9, so we've got...
So this is Minsky, the 1970s movie.
And action on background.
Action.
Oh my god, I think I know that actress. Oh my god. That's
I don't see
Lexi's old
Olga.
crazy friend.
What are you drinking?
This game gets weirder and
David
weirder.
12-year-old McAllen.
Never
I
mind,
think
I'll
that's
pick.
Lexi's old friend that's crazy.
2 Ferraris, please. And have you seen that Russian girl?
Not yeah, just one of the extras. I swear to God it is. Yeah, I will show her. Yeah, it's great. It's called Immortality. It just
a
came
room
out.
full of your deviants. Minsky knew you had to become
I know,
the thing
right?
you
Hold
were
on.
trying
I
to
like
understand.
the music. Let me bring that back. I think the music... Let's just try the music if it's too loud. Or
Also,
other music
art
was
is an
playing. Okay, maybe
intellectual
it's not.
exercise.
Maybe there isn't supposed to
It
be. music.
requires distance.
So, all right, I heard a weird noise just then. Yes! Okay, so if you hear a weird
Great
noise, you got to
war.
scrub.
It wasn't hard to see it coming. Many did. Then the influenza.
I heard a weird sound in my left ear, and if I hear that, I have to scrub the tape.
Ride the chaos. But it's dangerous. It's the rebirth that follows that's more vital. was a surprise to sleep through a great war and wake to the end of another.
Who is this? Do we recognize this actress?
The whole planet was screaming.
Well, we'll find out. Oh, that's her?
15 when they met.
Oh, Olga.
Same way he repainted and repainted to reduce his paintings to pure.
Rehearsal, scene 29.
Minsky's studio. There's a heater in the middle of the
You're
room.
getting raided. The Majestic Kayla, thank you so much for the raid. Thought it was MJ for a second. It was getting some MJ vibes there. But the makeup for MJ's wedding is what it looked like, right? Thanks, Nightbot, for posting the link. Get me to another shot.
Olga did it.
And get us to
Lied
Holdina.
about burning her
Only
letters.
2 hours left before before Lexi joins
Told Minsky I did, but
for
I
Holdina.
wanted to preserve.
Wasn't she
her
the one
voice
who was
for
having
posterity.
the other drink in the bar scene? I think, yeah, it seemed like it was that actress, right? That's what I
She
was
loved
thinking.
him. She begged him to take her back. But she also remembered the bad stuff.
So this is the 1970 film
She gave
about
a necklace he
the
made her as a gift to a
artist and
friend.
his muse
He
and the
was so angry he
detective
put a cigarette out in her
that
face.
falls in love with the muse.
If you look in his green portrait 32, you can see the burn mark. He painted it in. Olga was 15 when they met. In the same way he repainted and repainted to reduce his paintings to pure form, he broke his girls down until they were the
Hell yeah,
folks he
Shady
wanted.
Nasty, right? This game's so cool. Well, it sucks Mortuary Sister was a bust, but I was so excited to play this
The
game,
rest
so
of the
fuck
world
it.
is just negative space.
Was he
Yeah,
done
it's
with you?
1970. Is the when this film was film was shot.
I was done with him.
And this is a rehearsal. There's a few scenes happening in this like kind of barren rehearsal room. I don't believe this is the actual movie. All right, get and see me.
Slowly, tenderly make love.
See,
Sitting
yeah,
up
it's
in the glow
rehearsal.
of the heater. Okay.
This game is cool for sure, but what is the
Let's
point? What are you
explore
looking for in these videos?
Conversation.
I don't know. Right now, it's just
Marissa, how would you
intrigue.
call
I
the
think we
touchy
want to find out what happened to Marissa.
You should
There's
kiss my
something
neck and
going
shoulders
on
and pull
with,
my hair.
yeah, it just
Go.
wouldn't launch.
How would you want Marissa to touch you?
A Faded Peen. I'll try to get it to launch. Maybe I'll play it on Monday. I mean, I paid money for the fucking
let
thing,
me
so
think about it. Okay.
it better launch, and then I'll definitely play it on Monday.
Goodman looks out the studio window. He stops. Sees Olga in the window across the street.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
looking
gonna
directly in the studio.
eyeball that
Goodman
guy
is
for
dumbstruck.
sure.
Sorry, I was trying to react. And we cut.
Yeah, that too. I'll try to get my money back. But it should work. I mean, other people have been playing it. I bet if I restart my computer, it'll just fucking work immediately. All right. I want to go. To the mirror. All right. This is our director, I believe, John.
I'll be here. Scene 3A.
Honestly, I
take
think
one.
your fellow member of the Calman, Carly, would love this. Oh, yeah, she super would. I'll let her know about it.
This is gonna be fun.
Twin Peaks vibes for sure. And again, I highly recommend Her Story. They made another game similar to this called Telling Lies that didn't really work as well for me. Mainly because it was too tedious. It was all over like Skype essentially, and it would only show you one half of a Skype call. Then you'd have to go watch the other half, and it just didn't. It was
Clear
too
the hell outta
cumbersome.
here.
But Her
Is that
Story
understood?
is amazing.
I want no more than 3 cops in here. That's 3 living cops and a dead body. Unless there's more. Bodies, I mean.
Oh, I wasn't.
I'm sure you weren't.
Please tell me I can click on that. Absolutely.
So this guy likes kids, huh? I read in the paper he was fucking his model. She's not even half his age.
Genius doesn't age.
I bet you did it. It's always the girlfriend.
Yeah, Her Story's amazing.
fire detective.
People getting hyped for
I called
tits.
them out, but nobody
It's
listened.
kinda like
It
tits,
was like
huh?
a party when I got here.
So
I
again,
got a
he's
hold
the
of
detective
someone
that falls in
who
love with the
works
muse. The muse is
Boston
Marissa,
pretty good mess
the actress.
I spoke to the neighbor.
The one who discovered the body.
A guy with a girl's name.
Oh, really? Wheelhouse.
So
That's
Mr.
fucking
Minsky
cool.
was expected at a gallery event but didn't show, so they rang and asked Allison to call in on him.
He friendly with the victim?
Says he modeled for him.
Kind of,
Thought Minsky
Rooster.
only paid
Yeah.
He's got a girl's name.
Obviously,
was booked
full
to
F
come
and
around
V. I want to
tomorrow at
return
2
to
o'clock,
the Return of
so
the Obra Dinn. I
he
kept
was
getting
expecting to
into
be
it
alive
and then
tomorrow.
never
Like,
finishing
well,
it, and I
he wasn't
really would love
expecting to be
to.
murdered.
It's such a cool game. I played that with
word.
Kellen on stream a lot. We had a really good time with it. Good to see you, by the way, Rooster. I'll say
naked
said it once, say it again.
celebrity.
Rooster's starting to
All
stream,
the
so definitely
There's missing
talk to
penis, too.
Rooster.
You're Mr.
Or
Sex Murder.
talk to Rooster. Definitely follow the Rooster. Click on Rooster's username and follow them, please, so you can watch them when they stream.
It didn't bleed much.
Wait, what does OSINT
I
mean?
figured
I
the
was trying to
penis
like
was
act
cut
like I
off
knew what that
after the
meant, but I
heart
don't know
stopped
what
beating.
that stands for.
The real cause of death was asphyxia, given the nakedness and penis disfigurement.
Yeah,
I say
Rooster.
sexual asphyxia.
Okay, so we heard a weird noise. So that's so weird. Sometimes I'll hear a noise and it means I can scrub and something weird will happen. But other times, no. Let me see if I scrub forward if something will happen. Maybe it depends on what direction you're scrubbing in. No. Weird.
Well, I don't see anything to do with the asphyxiing. He didn't choke himself.
What did the murderer do to his dick? I don't
There's
know.
external signs of hypoxia, that he was smothered or strangled. No defense marks, no bruises. I'm guessing mask or gag. They took
Maybe.
the murder weapon away.
I always do.
Maybe there's
Maybe
important
psychology.
information during that.
Indeed.
Well, and it would be penis
Well,
disfigurement.
I better head off.
Already?
Yeah, I noticed
Allison
that too,
said
Mavis.
Minsky's expected at a gallery
Interesting.
show. It's a perfect chance to canvass the suspects. I'll come back after.
It removed
here.
itself.
Be subtle, have 10 uncles for bear witness.
Blood, semen, hair, tissue, spittle, urine, feces, vomit.
There's a reason they invented mnemonic for that.
Make sure you enter that book you picked up in the ledger.
Of course, on this the protocol. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not break chain of evidence. Homicide investigation is a sacred mission from God. We speak for the dead who have no voice.
Choked to death with his own dick. Yeah, the noise has to mean something. I agree.
Fucking great from down here.
And I think that's the director.
For fun.
I could do this all day.
All right. You guys want to see a blowjob scene?
.32 Apple, take 2.
Okay, say it again. And action. God, Father of mercies, death, resurrection, Son,
Jesus get ahead of this kind of.
Holy Spirit among us, forgiveness of sins.
No, he's Father Ambrosio. Bruh. A lot of bros in chat. I asked. You said yes. What is it with the horniness and the religion stuff?
I would like to get a close up on my wrist. Her eyes.
Oh, I'm hearing a weird noise.
Too much. You'll get us arrested.
Are we cutting?
All right, I heard a weird noise, guys. Get ready. Yeah!
We tried to elevate humanity by telling them the greatest story. How much of it do I remember? Actually remember? How much has been eroded by the retelling? I remember the pain. Well, the performance of it.
So, by the way, there's one sound effect that goes like brow that's like louder and more like obvious, and that sound effect doesn't seem to do anything when you scrub. But if I hear on the left side of my speaker in my headphones, if I hear a subtle kind of rumbling, that's when it scrubs into something different.
If what you fear the most is death and pain, we wanted to create the purest image of that. The other one was there.
That's amazing, Slutty Jean.
Later they made 2 Marys, but there was really only one. I remember the time in the cave. I was dead, but that passed. The ascension was left to their imagination.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool outfit.
I didn't go anywhere.
What the fuck? And it won't let me rewind. Alright. Sorry.
Are we cutting?
I want to go back into that and then eyeball her.
Wrong. Gary?
2 of Everything is the 3rd film, also directed by John Durick, shot in 1999.
We're okay going without him? I just don't want to be
Did her
here
eyes go
tomorrow
weird
morning.
at the end? I didn't notice.
It's just weird, okay?
So that's Marissa? Okay. I did. What are you putting together on that, JD Panda? It looks like Jeff Ross's house.
They'll get this retiled. It's been
not,
a while.
but it kind of looks like it. This is L.A. homes, though. Fancy L.A.
How are you
homes.
holding on?
I need to talk to you.
Okay, what's up?
It wasn't an accident.
What was it?
Maria's death, it wasn't an accident.
You seem certain.
Oh, they're wrong.
How so?
Gary, she couldn't swim. I know, it seems crazy.
Honey.
Black and White Seas
Maria
just
could
look like an
swim.
older version of
She
Marissa.
swam every morning here. She swam in the splash video last week.
Coming in no context, I feel like I'm tripping. So, yeah, just again, this game's called Immortality.
There are
It's an
5
interactive
stages to grief.
FMV
You are in
game.
the first denial. Listen, I am sorry. I was callous.
It
sir.
centers around this actress you see right here. Her name's Marissa. There's 3 different movies it's kind of focused on. A movie shot in 1968. A weird, like, horny religious movie shot in Italy. A movie shot in 1970 that's like it kind of feels like an exploitation-y, like 70s cop thriller thing. Henry's Place does not look like that. And a 1999 film that's kind of harder to, it seems like it's maybe a thriller or something like that. And you can use these different tools down here to, like, I can essentially click on anything the eyeball pops up on and it'll take me to a different scene. And but also weird things happen when you just, like, scrub the scene by holding this down.
None of us want
But only if I hear a weird sound
Raw
effect.
processing.
My place looks
Except
like
for
this,
Mark.
yeah.
That's on him.
Mark what?
He moved in with his personal training. You know,
Henry has a nice place, but it's not like one of these Hollywood Hills.
I did not know that.
Oh. Thought I told you. I would tell you to keep the secret, but I guess.
You said I could pick something?
Huh?
From the house, you said I could take anything?
Oh, yeah. Anything at all, as long as it's under $2,500. Just find the estate rep before he goes to sign it out. Listen. I gotta show these guys the garden.
Wait, what was that? Was that a weird, was that just the game? Or was that like a weird thing?
Listen. I gotta show
Okay.
these guys the garden. You gonna
Maybe
be
just a
okay in
weird
there on your own?
game jump.
I think so.
Listen, take care, sweetheart, okay? Let's do lunch next month.
Wait, no reflection from the lady? What do you mean? She has a reflection. Ah!
Man has mastered the surface of the planet. Space.
Thanks for
But
saying that,
we have
just because it
mastery
made me
over
do this.
time. Our perspective's different. And we sleep to maneuver. Sometimes because we're tired. When we take on a form, we absorb so much of its history. If you do that too many times, it can make you crazy or powerful. I've argued with the other one about that distinction.
Yeah, this is a game, son. How you doing, Ping? I'll just keep clicking on her to see what happens. She gave this shit my life. She does look like Marissa, so you think that's old Marissa?
I feel very sad
Or
about what
older
happened to
Marissa?
Carl Greenwood.
Ah, all right, the actor that died.
And I need to go away.
Ah!
I
This is her
don't blame John
disappearance.
or the crew or anyone else. I really wanted this film to be good.
This is
it didn't work
Minsky,
out.
the 1970 movie. An actor was injured and then died, and then
Sorry,
she
everyone.
disappeared. I'm hearing the noise, so we're gonna clip in again. But I want to finish the clip.
We tried to elevate humanity by telling them the greatest story. How much of it do I remember?
She does have
Actually remember? How much has been eroded by
almost
the
tits under there, completely available.
I remember the pain,
I didn't even realize that.
well, the performance of it. If what you fear the most is death and pain, we wanted to create the purest image of that. The other one was there. Later they made 2 Marys, but there was really only one. I remember the time in the cave. I was dead, but that passed. The ascension was left to their imagination. I didn't go anywhere.
Okay. Interesting. By the way, didn't this all start by just me wanting to show you guys a fun blowjob scene? And then all of a sudden, we're there. All right, the other thing I wanted to do, I think it was this one, right? I wanted to re-look at this scene.
Marisa, you will make a great heat.
Because we almost clipped into it, but we didn't actually watch the clip. This is how they find the Maldive, yeah. Oh, that was tit. How can I play this game on stream? All right, everybody, don't look at the tits. Ooh. Is this game not good for stream? Well, no, because MJ doesn't have tits anymore. All right, let's see this guy. Click on the snake, click on her. What's this guy's deal?
She tries to rush past.
Yeah, nobody saw nothing, all right?
Scene 84 rehearsal.
Strange sight on the rooftop.
So I
In the
think it's the
pool, a writhing
1999
trio
movie.
Of bodies. Isabella is naked in the center with her 2 bodyguards. Everyone too absorbed at first to see the elevator door opening onto the roof.
What the fuck?
Bland, bland.
Fucking monster.
All right, well, I'll just try to, if anything, I'll have to just cut to
dream.
my screen.
Maria.
She tries to rush past, but Maria's on her. Isabella turns and swims for the other side of the pool. Maria dives in and slices through the water like a bullet. Maria puts on the pressure,
Why
strangling
did
her
clicking
with her
on
bare
that
hands.
guy take
Isabella's
me
too
here?
weak to fight her off. Isabella's arms drop. Her eyes widen, a moment of clarity before her death.
Oh, I've got a...
Ew.
We're scrubbing into something. Just a second.
In
Hopefully it's
bloody
not more
water,
tit.
Maria is baptized, ready to be reborn. She moves slowly. Sacred water sinks underwater and swims away. When she resurfaces in the shallow end, the blood from her crimes has been washed away. Her hair slicks down to her head. In the midst of the chaos, she is clean. She steps out of the pool like she's being reborn.
There's apparently a map with the nude scenes guide. Oh my god, how many nude scenes are there?
She walks
Is he
away.
the same
We
person who
hear
turns
applause.
to the guy in the head scene bleed? Yes. So maybe that's what it is. She's him. She's the guy. She's director of photography somehow. You're totally right, Ryan. She somehow is that guy. That must be it because that was the guy in the Adam and Eve bit. I don't know why, but that's what it is. or it's like he's immortalized himself or something. It's called immortality, right? Like, yeah, like she's possessed or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Oh, I didn't see the nudity part. Well, we'll see if this is the end of me. I mean, I haven't gotten a single strike yet, so. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Too problematic, Cuddy.
It
was like.
No,
There it is. Yeah, exactly. Let's clip in. Oh, God, more tit. All right. I'm moving away from it. I'll tell you what happens.
I've had a lot of time to think.
All right, she's holding him.
I regret how I acted.
And so he is her
I
somehow.
don't understand how you're here.
And she's the old lady.
You're not here.
It's different.
He's saying, you can hear it, right?
Amy did it.
Amy's still here.
I know, right? Tupac's so annoying.
Yes.
They're naked in a pool together.
I help you.
He says, I want to help you.
Like old times.
The camera's fading out, or kind of backing out, but they're just sitting in this like dark area within a pool. He says, I want to help you. All right, I'm going to click on him. And it went to, okay, so I clicked on him. Where's the game capture? Oh, no, just have to click. And then it went to, I clicked on him and it went to this guy. So, this is the guy that died. Hands where you can see him holding. This is the guy that died, right? The guy on the right. Those people that reflect your glasses, you should get banned. Oh my God. He is the actor that died, and she disappeared after that, essentially. Then she comes back in that third movie with the same director. This guy is somehow the actress that she plays across from. Hell yeah, Kit Mel. On the third movie. And also the old, like, the guy with gray hair. It's very bizarre. All right, let's.
Scene 32A, take 2.
If I just go. Oh, okay, cool. I just want to I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't visit us very often.
Her story's amazing. So yeah, maybe play that first. It's also like $2.
This is not what I was expecting of a cop's apartment.
It's very different. It's much more like, it's way less.
You running a racket on the side?
It's a lot simpler.
I inherited it from my parents. They owned a chain of clothing stores, but they died when I was a teenager.
So you're rich. And you chose to be a cop.
I just wish Entrapment, if it's like an artful thing, like obviously this is, there shouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But obviously I don't want to test any boundaries per se or whatever. But I mean, this is clearly like a work of art, and the nudity is, I feel tasteful.
It's an original.
Just like you could go see tits in a fucking museum.
Yeah, I know. It's me.
Agreed. Speaking of which, by the way, ladies... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to leave the scene entirely. There's the link right there, actually. I was just about to post it up. Please get me to a shot. We're at 3:30. I'd love to try to get to the donation goal by 5 o'clock, which is when Lexi will be joining us. But either way, we'll keep it going through the whole thing. Just in case. But yeah, we are at $118. There's the link right there. If we get to 100, I get to take another tequila shot. Please consider it.
You've had this all this time?
2 years.
Exactly, Fancy Pants. Which they're always attempting to turn it into that. So
I
I
thought
get
I
it,
was
but-
seducing you. Have I ever been more to you than this? You're seeing me through Minsky's eyes.
Ready.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Who were you fucking 2 hours ago?
I was fucking you.
And who do you think I am?
You're you.
Huh? What am I?
You're Franny.
I don't even know your first name. You don't know who I am. You don't know anything about me.
I know you.
No, you don't. You want to know who I am? I'm the one who killed Minsky.
Ah. She cut his dick off.
Hodendators,
Man, baby Ruminator for the drinky drinks. Thank you so
He
much.
told me I could only leave him when he said.
All right, getting closer and closer. $62 away from another shot for this. I'll tell you what, I'll do 2 shots if we get there.
Cut.
Well. That noise is going off, but when it makes this creepy noise, it doesn't seem to scrub into anything. I wonder if there's just like something I could click on. I don't know. I just clicked on that like drink thing.
Slate is good.
Hodendators,
11 Charlie. Take
Love by
3.
Lemonade. Cheers, comrade. Thank you so much, dude.
And action.
$42 away. Who wants to be the hero? And if we get to the $300 goal, we get to meet Holdina. I won't spoil anything. We just know the jump cut always goes to the same person or object. It's not random. Yes, themselves. And we figured that out recently when we were like, why does it go from this person to this person? And we're like, that is the same
I've
person.
prayed so much my brain aches.
But why does that loud noise play? I've been trying to. I've been catching the noise that it sounds off when you to scrub it.
Hodendators, ho!
Let's be a fucker. Wait. What does that say? 'Cause it censors it. Themselves, though, yeah, dude, it's so. I'm fucking loving this game. Themselves. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry, I'm pausing it really quick because I want to read.
Hodendators, ho!
Kill. Well, there you go. Just to be a bitch, it was $1 less, but we got the 5 from Little, so let's do it.
Bound. Blessed Virgin, the infection has vanished.
Cheers, guys.
That's my lancet.
Thank you so much.
It is clear. The venom has gone.
Okay, so there's one really loud, creepy noise that doesn't, but if I scrub, it doesn't do anything.
Francis, be blessed.
I guess I should find out for myself. That's kind of the point of the game. I'm catching the one where it's like a weird little noise in my left ear, and if I scrub, it'll clip into some other, usually black and white scene, and that's really cool. But then there's this other creepy noise that plays. Sorry, I had to. I saw the boom mic. I saw the boom mic, and I knew it was going to do something.
Hodendators, ho!
Shree, here's so many more. You crazy bastard. Thank you so much. But if you're on M&K, just know you need to learn to scrub at all different speeds. Thank you.
In 45.
So that's
Rehearsal.
like... That's the... Are you talking about that, essentially, themselves? Oh, someone's like... Oh. Yeah, that thing in the upper left, right? Well, I can do it best using left and right buttons. All right. Noted.
Scene 45,
Thank you
rehearsal.
themselves.
All right,
Appreciate
first let's
you.
just run through the whole thing, feel it out.
Are you an
Terry,
Immortality fan, or do you
effortless at the
know?
bar.
Are you a fan of the podcast and stuff? Do you want to
Anything?
get good at going backwards, like
Manhattan.
1/16, 1/8, etc.,
Oh.
and even flicking
No,
fast?
thank you. I
Okay.
definitely had too many downstairs.
The wig game is why everyone mentions the wig game. This is the 1990 film. The wig game is
Get
ridiculous.
close to me.
You like to keep things sweet. I had a lot to drink too tonight, but I just couldn't get enough.
Yeah, thanks for keeping the clips, the
You're
hints
fantastic.
classy themselves.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Stop saying that.
What?
Stop thanking me. You're acting like you're lucky to be here, like you haven't worked hard to get exactly where you're standing.
Spoilers, it's a wig.
But it's no accident. You're incredibly talented.
Well, I guess you could say I've worked hard and I've gotten lucky.
Shut up.
I like
Sorry.
saying we couldn't get to work
All
on
I'm
my
trying to say
controller,
is
so I had
that
to play it with mouse
you
and
don't think
keyboard.
for a
Yeah, I'm
second
playing mouse and
that you
keyboard.
don't deserve this.
I like mouse and keyboard though because it feels like I'm at my workstation, you know, and I'm really like looking at all this footage like it's like
I'm
my
not.
job or something. I'm sure I can eyeball her, so yeah, it'll also eyeball the wig, but I don't think it'll like give me wig. I'll try though.
Yes.
My eyes, balls, this shit's tripping me out.
Relax.
Hey, wait. Stop. Stop it! Crap. I'm sorry. Let me get a towel.
Stop apologizing.
Okay.
Yeah, who is this fucking
I paid
guy?
you $10 million for one night. Am I wrong?
No,
Sorry.
you're not wrong.
This is obviously a
I'm not
rehearsal for
wrong.
the 1999 film, 2 of everything.
What does a $10 million
2 of
night
everyone,
look
I
like?
forget.
Doesn't finish with a polite nod at the
We've got
door.
the noise, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to feel like you appreciate it.
All right, well, we'll finish this clip, and then I'm going to go back, and it's going to clip into something.
Understood.
I don't know. I want to leave now.
You can't. Okay, we're just getting started.
I agree, Fancy Pants. $10 million would definitely get you into Sloppy DJ.
Michael's under the bed.
I love the early digital film look. Also, 1999. I know,
You're making a
right?
mess out of your party
They're
dress.
killing it with the genres
get you
and
out of
the
that
time
thing.
periods.
Into the bathroom.
This is a rehearsal. Donation? Are you asking for the link?
Oh, you're calling the wrong number. Shit.
Someone posted.
Home daters, home!
Sweatstream, thank you so much for the
Come
follow.
out! Come out!
Cut to Maria. She's in the bath with a face mask, ignores the phone, talks to the cat.
Heather can't come to the phone right now.
close
She's
to
busy
that, whole
relaxing like
Dina
a normal
incentive.
person. Beep. I know, babe. I know. I'll call them back when I'm done.
Cat screeches as pre-lap.
I'm gonna wait out here all night. It's my birthday. Damn it.
That actress has some fucking abs, bro.
3, 2, 1.
Bitch!
Cut.
Jesus.
All right, so now we're going to go back to that one.
Cut.
I see. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, okay.
Scene 45, rehearsal.
Because when I've maybe gotten further in parts, I haven't seen lots of clips, but, like, I haven't seen that one. Yeah.
All right.
First, let's just run through the whole thing, feel it out. Terry, effortless at the bar. Anything? Manhattan. Oh, no, thank you. I definitely had too many down.
Stick.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having.
All right, hold on.
Home daters, home!
Man, baby, thank you for the free from Gnarly Carly. Long time no see. Hey, Gnarly Carly, good to see you. Miss you, you crazy fucker. Let's have a makeover montage. You guys ready to meet
You don't
Holdina?
think for a second that you don't deserve
We're getting
this.
there. Less than $70 to go.
Your perfection.
All right, you guys know the shot, too. I'll do that soon.
I'm not. Wait. Stop. Stop it! Crap. I'm sorry. Let me get a towel.
Stop apologizing.
Where's the noise?
Okay.
Wasn't it around here?
I paid you $10 million for one night. Am I wrong?
No.
There it is.
I want to feel like...
What the fuck? Understood.
No. No.
Hell yeah, Gnarly Carly. I didn't even
can't.
realize.
Okay.
I just feel like you've always been around. I'm
We're just
so glad
getting
you're
started.
back.
You're making a mess out of your party dress. Let's get you out of that
Welcome back. So if you're new to this, if I hear a certain noise and I scrub the scene, it'll clip into a different scene. This Marissa, the actress, is also this woman on the right. I don't understand it either, but that's what's going on.
Come out. Come out. I'm going to wait out here all night. It's my birthday.
All right. Oh.
No matter how many I kill, there's always more.
Stop looking at me, crazy lady. Jesus Christ. It's her.
We have the plate.
Scene 16 Alpha, take 4.
Please don't have nudity. How much nudity is in this fucking? Can you let me know if this naked stuff's gonna happen? I know she's hot. I hate to harp on it, but she's fucking hot. Here, let me do this other shot at this point.
Maria?
Hey, I just got to the studio.
Cheers, everybody.
Uh,
Said I do two
I
at
need you to
200.
come down
so.
here.
What? Heather, that wasn't the deal.
I know it wasn't. I know.
What's going on?
They're asking me to swim.
That's the idea. Dive in, splash.
I didn't realize, Maria, I can't swim.
What?
I can't. I never learned. I'm sorry, we didn't have a pool in landlocked Iowa.
The last thing we need is you floating face down in the pool and us weekly. Oh my god. Okay, I'm coming.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. I'll be there in 40.
I hate those flip flops
Find
though.
some time.
How do I do that?
Is this a hot tub stream now? Yeah.
Lock yourself in. Refuse to come out. Have a fit.
Fit?
You've seen me in action. Find something you don't like and blow it out of proportion.
Like what? Wait, Maria, like what?
I have not played at Dead of Night yet.
I'm not coming out until you bring me some new apples.
What's wrong with the apples you have?
Oh, I didn't realize this wasn't just a movie scene. I'm sorry. If it's okay with you guys, I'm gonna rewatch that conversation. Oh no, wait, it is.
Scene 16 Alpha, take 4.
No, it is though. It is. All right, never mind. All right, let's go. What does she say? Anyways, I'll just go fast. Wants me to swim, dive in, splash. I can't swim. Oh, because it's about an actress. So the third movie's kind of meta.
You've seen me in action. Find something you don't like and...
It's kind of meta, the third scene. She's an actress. I think it's she's two different actors, or she's playing twins or something. I mean, I definitely am gonna click on that apple.
We have the plate. Cut.
Yeah, the Eve symbolism for sure. I'm sure this will take me probably to some Adam and Eve shit. Oh no, an olive in a glass. All right, more two
Scene
of everything.
74 Echo, take 2.
Yeah, it's called Two of Everything. So I think she is playing twins, possibly. There was another scene where she's in an apartment. In this movie, there's a scene where she's in an apartment, and it announces the death of the actress Maria.
Cut.
So, obviously, either she faked her own death or she's an identical twin. I don't know. There was a noise? Oh, there was? And wait. In which scene? In this scene or the last one? Should I go back to the bikini scene? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I didn't hear the noise. Let me go back. Where did you hear it? Oh, well, there it is. Thank you. I didn't hear
Man
it.
has mastered the surface of the planet. Space. But we have mastery over time. Our perspective's different. We sleep to maneuver.
I wonder, does every scene have something, actually?
When we
Oh,
take on a
have?
form, we absorb so much of its history.
Let's rewatch it anyways.
Do that too many times, it can make you crazy.
That's kind of interesting. Oh no, I can't go back.
Man has mastered the surface of the planet.
I think this is actually key to what this is, this lineup coming up right here.
But we have mastery over time.
Mastery over time.
Our perspective's different. We sleep to maneuver. Sometimes because we're tired.
No, it's this next line.
When we take on a form, we absorb
so much of its history. If you do that too many times, it can make you go crazy. Or powerful.
I've argued with the other one about that distinction.
The other one has got to be the director. So there's this lady and there's the director. I think you're right, Ryan. All right, we'll go back to that one. Is there a reason multiple scenes go to the same black and gray clip? Is that a clue to what likes different scenes? I'm not sure. This is the first time I think we've gotten a duplicate scene from a different clip. All right, let's go to Carson here. This one?
Thank you. Now you must
Are you talking about this one or the other clip?
Excited?
I am excited.
Now you look very young in person.
People always say that.
You look what, 15, 16?
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you actually are?
Yes, I'm 20.
That is correct.
She's 20.
Now we know you from the movie. That you
She's
just
20 in
finished. It is
1968,
finished,
by the
right?
way.
Yeah, it's finished.
Yeah.
I'm
If
not
you
sure.
don't
Just
know,
trying to figure
it's
out
a
what
bit
the
of a fairy
fuck is
tale.
happening.
So Arthur
Calvin
Fisher,
Coyote.
the great director, who you
For some reason,
probably
late
know from
90s
his
having
movies
twins
such as
played by a single
Marion
actor
and,
actress was
The
super
Man Who
common.
Dreamed,
Adaptation,
was
Bowfinger, The
casting for
Prestige,
his
The
new
Parent
movie,
Trap Law.
Ambrosia.
People went nuts
And
over this.
so
It's so
instead
true.
of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So he put the word out and
The one with
saw
the
how many
dude,
was
right?
it,
Right.
10,000?
I think it was over 20,000.
20,000.
I'm actually
He
going to
saw
rewatch this just in
20,000
case.
girls, and
I
long
want to
story
hear
short,
if there's a noise in
he
this
picked
one.
you.
Yes.
And you'd never acted before.
Not on the screen. I had done modeling and I liked the theater.
That is amazing. I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Yes, so I play Matilda, and, well, I don't want to spoil things too much. She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk, and then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Okay. Marissa Marcel.
Does she
as
always play a
Matilda,
character that
woman
starts with the letter
disguised
M
as
in
a
all of her
young
movies?
monk. Here we go.
And what is her name? I guess this is the case, depending on what her name is in the second movie.
Can also grant you what you wish.
How so?
Yeah, compositing technology,
Remember the night
green
that I was to
screen,
die,
kind of
when we
got
took
to
to
a
St.
certain
Clair's
point where they could
sepulchre.
really do a bunch of
That
stuff.
night, I
And let's not
performed
even
the
talk
rite,
about the Nutty Professor. You didn't even mention
summoned
that
the
one.
fallen angel to aid me.
Hercules!
What have you done? Wow. Quite
Alright,
a
I'm
role
not
for
hearing
your
a
first
noise.
movie.
Well, Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and that, not even the actors.
And this is Mr. Fisher's first film with nudity, correct?
Yes, well, you know, he felt that a modern motion picture should reflect the times.
And you filmed this in Europe?
Correct.
They go for that in Europe, the nudity.
Yes, our producer said, we are born naked, and if we are lucky, we die naked. So why not shoot the movie naked?
Well put.
He kept his clothes on.
And the picture's out soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, and now, you're not in New York only to talk about Ambrosio, but you're filming another picture.
That's right, yes, with John Jurek, who was the director of photography on Ambrosio. We're
The
writing
Nutting
it
Professor
together.
now is the porn
That is
version.
amazing. You are smarter than you look.
I think it's a game about exploitation of women in films. I mean,
So it's called Minsky, and it's about an artist who
I'm
was
not,
killed, and the
gonna
suspect, the
argue
number
with
one
that just
suspect,
yet.
is his muse. That's the part I play, and there is
Yeah,
a
for
detective
sure.
investigating, and he falls for her.
Well, I can't blame him.
Well, he has a cop mindset, and it's really about the clash between the artists, how they live, and this cop mindset, the conservative mindset, I guess. He is surprised by
I
how
wouldn't
messy
watch
the
that.
lives of artists are.
Ambrosia is the food of the gods. I wonder if the
Warhol,
names
have you
tie
met Mr.
in
Warhol?
some
Yes,
weird
we've
way.
met.
So it's
Yes, we had him on the show and he
Ambrosio,
hardly spoke.
Minsky,
Such a
and Two
towering
of Everything
figure, and yet
are the three
such
movie
a
titles.
Small, quiet
And
man
she's
in person.
20
you know,
in
but his
1968 or
superstars, though, that's what he
69,
calls
by
them,
the way.
Superstars. They are quite playful.
Yes, we'd like to put some of them in our movie.
Well, just make sure you've got a chaperone. And you like New York?
Oh, yes, I love it. The people
I
are
don't
so
think we're gonna
interesting.
get.
All
Yeah,
right, well, we
Ambrosio is
gotta
the religious
Take a short
movie.
break here. Do you mind reading this out for us?
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Magic indeed.
Yes, jacket. This is a rare Friday without a jacket. Oh, dog. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh no. Ah. Wait. Just play it.
Tell me, any babies?
We don't reproduce that. There used to be more of us, but as humanity spread, our numbers dwindled. Think of us like the water that falls as snow on the mountain, and then runs down as fresh spring water, and later evaporates out of the ocean.
Oh, interesting, Batman.
Now that's beautiful.
I think so too.
Do you remember?
Some of it. As much as you remember your childhood, perhaps. I remember specific moments, but it's hard to connect who you were. We all changed so much.
I'm not difficulty remembering one life. I can't imagine.
Aliens, you think?
It's all in there. It's just hard to access. I remember things I never saw. Things that belong to the people whose forms I took.
What? Yeah, I would love to. I always try to. I always try to get Henry to play and other people to play stuff like this, and I can never make it happen. What the fuck? Oh, it just zooms in and zooms out. Okay, that's what that does. I was trying to figure out what that fucking does. When that, all right, that's just zooming in and zooming out. Okay. What next? I'm not even sure. I'm sure if we just jump into something, we'll connect to some crazy shit. Or I guess I could just go...
So, you...
May have to switch this. All right, we're going full screen. Sorry. Possible tits incoming.
24 Jurek, take 1.
All right, 24 Jurek, take 1.
Okay.
This is the religious movie, but I think it's a...
Okay, let's get on the tomb.
Okay, direct me. So he
You,
is not only the...
get on
Okay,
top.
that makes sense. He's the actor
How are you going to
and
convince
he's
Arthur
the
to
director.
include this?
I'm gonna go straight to Gino.
You're naughty.
It's for the picture. All right, we need to see Matilda transformed.
They're very flirty.
You, which you cannot imagine.
Exactly. All right, make it look like you're fucking.
She is hot.
Can she?
Can't she?
Fuck him. She's
Take
the
the
devil.
blouse off.
Can't she change her shape?
Whoa, she's the devil. Can't she change her shape? She's playing
That would be
secretly
a
playing the
different
devil
movie.
in this.
All right, let's roll on this a while.
Oh yeah, and I got to
you,
go to the second talk show clip.
Finish with a big orgasm.
She's the devil in the
Look up
first
there,
movie.
Spray you down.
She just took her blouse off, so I'm glad I switched. Can't actually see tits. Yeah, now you can see them, so I'm glad I switched it. She's riding him hard on the tomb. She's totally simulating sex right now. I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty hot and heavy. She's giving me a full O right now on the screen. She's praying. Oh my goodness. She is really enacting a full on. Yeah. Wait, did we hear noise, by the way? Hold on. Yeah, we heard a noise. All right, we'll get there in just a second. Hold on. We heard a noise. It's just a game, I swear.
Was that for real?
Wow, she is faking it. I know, right? This is...
I'm acting. You'll need to do more than just lie there.
Oh.
I've never slept with an actress.
Bullshit. Well, I've never slept with the director of photography.
Right, he's not the director, he's the director of photography.
Not on camera.
No, not on camera. Wow. So they're probably okay. So definitely a hot sex thing happening with her and the director of photography of the first movie is the director of the second and third movie.
You stay out of shot. Put it in the movie. Fisher will never know.
Whoa.
Make it like I'm fucking the camera.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. It's really going up a notch. Okay. She gets off the tomb. She gets off of him. They get off the tomb. They're like, no, not on camera. Then she gets her face right in front of the camera. Okay, I can at least show you what it looks like. But I'm going to click back to it. She gets off the tomb, then she gets right up into the camera and talks like right to camera, all right? But I don't know if it's going to show anything, all right? So, hands up. Oh, okay, that's the end of the clip. All right, so they're about to do some fun situations there. I'm not Drew Tattoos. I'm not clutching at all. Good Lord, people. Wait, what does she say? Put in the movie fish. Jesus Christ, Marissa. Make it like I'm fucking the camera. All right. Okay. Interesting stuff. Very hot. All right, I'm literally just going back to this part because, yeah, we're going to scrub in. Oh, it's the creepy lady, and okay, it clipped into the creepy older alien lady and it looks like, I don't know who that is. It goes in reverse. It's like, oh, what? It's like... All right, so now this lady is writing on... Actually, I think that's a guy. Cannot show you this. Yeah, the noise is in the middle of the orgasm, yeah. I'm also hearing the word noise in the right ear. If it's the left ear, you have to rewind it, and if it's the right ear, you have to go forward. Yeah, it's a creepy older alien lady on a long-haired lady or guy. It might be a guy, but I can't tell because their back is to the camera. Okay, so now we're going to scrub. So scrubbing forward puts it in reverse if it's these flashback scenes, and that's what's throwing me off trying to get this to work. Nanny might be able to hear this, but what are you going to do? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to show you really quick. This is a side boob. Then it clipped to this when I clipped it the second time. All right? Now this guy is on top of her. I have no idea who this guy is. All right. Who's this guy?
You can move me.
What the fuck? All right, we're in Sex Scene City over here, so...
Scene 28, rehearsal.
If you get up over there, that's our bed. Both on your sides. So we progress things here. They still face each other, but
it's the Jesus guy, right?
Shoulder, no eye contact. Starting to grow tired of her. Well, we're halfway total dissociation. All right, Sophia, you read Ambrosio's voiceover. So
this one is no nudity until you reverse.
Marissa,
right.
Put your leg over Robert. Okay, and action.
Like a gambler who plays again and again to win back his losses, the sinner soon finds themselves debauching themselves further to feel as they once did. Their sins compound, their debts worsen.
Okay, this isn't really working. We need to get a look at your tits, my dear. And it's hard to get in on Ambrosio's face.
If Robert is on his knees, Marissa can straddle him. Can I show you?
Go on.
Now exploitation, yeah. Pornception. Good lord. I don't even know if I can keep streaming this after today. I got a tip. It's midnight right now. I always love catching streams, hell yeah.
You get your teats.
All right, you said it was nudity in the scrub. I heard the noise, so I might have to switch again.
You can move me around like this.
You see, this is why I didn't give you the Matilda role. You're so filthy, Sophia.
You cast me as a virgin, Arthur.
It's becoming the main motif. Yeah, have a good one, GHX. All right, I'm gonna put it back on me if Will House is correct, and I'll put it back in a second. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's no nudity.
When I woke the last time, I was into chaos.
Whoops.
Robert, hold my wrist.
Hold on.
When I woke the last time, I was into chaos. I was weak and confused.
Gotcha, Willhouse.
I walked down through the villages. I found her in a field. She was still alive. She was beautiful. The choice was made for me. She wanted to know what I was. It was an ocean. I took her into the farmhouse and devoured her.
Took her into a farmhouse and devoured her.
Her memories are still in here. She hadn't seen much of life, so the horrors of her last years dominate.
Ooh, I haven't seen Nope yet, but that'd be cool.
She loved the woods, particularly that patch to the Caillou which she would stick to her brother's back. In English, it's called robin around the hedge or sticky willy, goosegrass, cleavers.
Yeah, I think she can take on different
Favorite
forms, which is how she's maybe being this actress.
Cream and petit noir.
Yeah, I think at this
Oh,
point I'm
boy.
gonna watch it at home.
I still crave them sometimes.
Yo, what's up, Trotsky? It's a really cool video game. We've been playing FMV game. Speaking of, by the way, less than $70 to go and less than an hour to go to get there. Can we get the whole Dina makeover a la Lexi? Ooh la la a la Lexi. Now let's just do this.
Scene 59 Alpha, take 6.
She is scary.
Fuck!
Action.
Cool shot. This was probably a really interesting acting exercise, right? I was talking about that yesterday, but
Maria?
man.
Oh my
So that's Maria. She's like the
I'm just seeing
starlet
you have
in the
no
third
idea.
movie.
What's going on?
Oh my
You're
God.
shaking. Isabella. Something just happened to me in my room.
In your room?
Yes. Please don't be upset. I have to tell you what happened.
Slow down, darling. What happened?
Andrew, he made a pass at me. More than a pass, he forced himself on me.
Well, I think everyone had a little too much to drink.
No, it was more than that. It was more than that.
Well, her friend
gave
is
me no
that
choice.
guy.
He attacked
Her
me. I
friend
had
is
to run away.
the director.
This is serious.
It is. It's really serious.
You don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
Andrew's a powerful man, and you've hurt his feelings. That's why I came to talk to you.
He assaulted me.
Maria, you're a big girl. You, of all people, should know the score.
The score? I came here on a professional contract, and I deserve to be treated like a professional.
That was the scene they rehearsed.
What part of that is unclear to you?
Do you understand now?
Jesus.
You are a big girl. You're falling out of your dress.
You don't know who you're fucking with. I'm Maria. Wait till the world hears about this. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna have Andrew put away. I have money. I have power.
You have power. Money. You're not in our league, sweetheart.
Okay, but like, why is there so much nudity
Andrew
in
could
this
rent
game?
out
I
Yankee
know, right?
Stadium tonight and pay every single member of the NYPD to come out and watch him rape you on home
Well,
plate.
if it is
You're nothing.
essentially about
Everybody
female
knows
exploitation
who
in
I
film, then I think it works.
Probably
But
does.
I don't know, man.
But the people that matter know Andrew. He's the most connected man in the city. He belongs to a different world. And you just threatened him. Do you understand what that means, dear?
I know, right?
He's gonna be on the front page
I mean,
of every single fucking newspaper.
She's
in
man, baby,
America
yo. Thank you so
tomorrow
much,
morning.
Microscope Guy, for the gifted sub.
I'm gonna destroy you.
I mean, that was so fast
You
that
could've
it's like
walked away
whatever.
from
But yeah,
this.
some of the other scenes. You're as
I
good
am
as long as you don't linger on it.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you are.
That's nice.
Do it.
Can we go back? No, that's what they
What are
said.
you
I
do-
can't do.
What are you doing? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Cut.
Let's go again. I can do it better.
We can pick it up.
I wanted the master.
It's late. You need to sleep.
Sleep when
Yeah,
I'm
so there's something going on with the actress, with Marissa, in this third movie where she's like overworking herself. There was another scene from yesterday where she's like wanting to go again and again and again, and this actress is getting like really concerned and upset about it. What did she just say? What the hell?
Sleep when I'm dead. Let's
I'll
go.
sleep when I'm dead. I didn't even hear it. It's happening right there. How did I not even hear that? All right, I'll go back to it. Let me finish this. Okay, cool. All right. The game kind of automatically pieces them
Man
together.
has mastered the surface of the planet.
Master the surface of the planet.
Space.
Did we see this one yet? I don't think so, right?
But we have mastery over
Oh no,
time.
this is the same clip, right?
Our perspective's
Same clip.
different. We sleep to maneuver. Sometimes because we're tired. When we take on a form, we absorb so much of its history. If you
Yeah, same clip.
do that too many times, it can make you.
What does it all mean? Well, we have 50 minutes to figure that out.
I've argued with the other one about that distinction.
All right. Just trying to experiment here with the different speeds. All right, I don't know. Let's go to this clip because we know there's a sound in this.
Well, I'm excited to see this movie.
Oh, you have to tell me what
Yeah,
you
less
think.
than $70 to go
Feel
to
like
one more
a
shot
new
of
start
tequila
for
and
you.
Holdina.
Well, I'm sure everybody's read about it or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Your first as director.
Yes, I'd done quite a bit of work as director of photography at that point, but this was my first. It would have been a superb movie.
Is she just doing the same? This is weird that she's being him.
Well, there was
This kind of goes
an
off
accident
of.
on set, and one of the actors, Carl Greenwood,
Is she just saying
was unfortunately
verbatim
injured and
what
later
he
died.
said in the interview? It seems like it.
After that, we felt it was in everybody's best interest that we stop the movie. We decided not to finish.
This was also a movie that starred Marissa Marcel, and I gather put a stop to her career. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse might be inaccurate. Just because she chooses not to court celebrity just makes her normal. I don't think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I have not.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to a short commercial here, and when we come back, we're going to have some amazing new music.
Interesting. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a drinky drink. But don't go anywhere. We've got more of this and then the Quarry with Lexi. Hold on just a moment. BRB. All right. Themselves, yeah. What confuses me is up until now, I thought the creepy lady was possessing Marissa Maria, which is clearly on the interview chair is the direction of that clip. Now, that is what is messing me up, too. Maybe the devil is some sort of antichrist that devours people. I mean, just because the first movie's religious doesn't necessarily mean that this is religious, what's happening. And I think that clip is after the second movie, after the accident, 100%. 100%. But something happened in the first movie, like clearly, right? Something happened in the first movie because we have that crazy clip with the weird, like, sex scene stuff that I don't really know. what the deal is. I mean, I guess I could kind of go to any random scene now and probably get a weird noise and get a scrub in. So let's just do that.
You still... C23C, take 3.
Theory, angels that turned. There's so much religious imagery and references, but not just Christianity, more so humanity's evolution of gods. Possible.
And action on background.
Loving playing this with you guys, though, by the way, because this is exactly the kind of stuff if I played this alone, it wouldn't be the same. Plus, that's the shit. Dude, I got to show Lexi that. That's so funny. That's an ex-friend. All right, by the way, it's, oh, you can see my cursor. Her, I'm almost certain that is Lexi's old good friend who was kind of a maniac, and they had to, I kind of became friends, got together with Lexi. She thought, this girl thought I wanted to be with her. She was nuts, and they ended up kind of breaking up as friends, like, not long after we got together.
I don't
That's
see
totally
Olga.
her, dude.
What are you drinking?
Did they have a 12-year-old Macallan?
Never mind, I'll pick. 2 Ferraris, please. And have you seen that Russian girl?
Isn't that amazing? Are you into her now, seeing her in the big screen? No. No, she was nuts. My girlfriend had a roommate like that, Holden. So awkward and weird, right?
A room full of your deviance.
Yeah, just a weird
Minsky knew you had to become the thing you were trying to understand.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise. It requires distance.
We got
You
to scrub.
still think art is about ideas.
So this is the detective, but he's playing this, I think he's like undercover or something. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and scrub. Because it was just back here. Slight change. I think her name starts with a D, or D has the gigantic breasts.
The Great War.
Interesting. Is that a joke
It
or is
wasn't
that an
hard
actual
to see it coming.
thought?
Many did. Then the influenza. It's possible.
Lots of mirrors, indeed.
To profit from the dark times, ride the chaos, but it's dangerous. It's the rebirth that follows that's more vital. It was a surprise to sleep through a great war and wake to the end of another.
All right, I need to pay attention to this. I'm not paying attention to any of this. Okay, crazy thing that I've learned, by the way. I was trying to figure out, I was like, why am I... It's a turkey sandwich my lovely wife made me. I was trying to figure this out. I was like, why can I not reverse these clips? Crazy thing. These clips, you have to fast forward to rewind and rewind to fast forward. It's like going in opposite time. Time is being manipulated in that way. So just so you know, like that, I think is an important part of what's going on. So when I rewind, it'll clip slowly. During those clips, it'll clip into these black and white things. But then, if I want to go to the beginning of this clip to watch it, I have to hit the fast forward button to rewind it. All right, I just want to pay attention to what she's saying. The Great War.
It wasn't hard to see it coming. Many did. Then the influenza. It's possible to profit from the dark times, ride the chaos, but it's dangerous. It's the rebirth that follows that's more vital. It was a surprise to sleep through a great war and wake to the end of another. The whole planet was screaming.
All right. I always like to just click on her and see what it pops to. It's usually something different.
Scene 13, Charlie, take 4.
I wish I could be this dark and mysterious.
So what did you say?
Well, I told him that if he called me a beautiful angel one more time, I'd fucking fire him.
Yeah, that actress is
Poor
awesome.
guy.
Actor.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sorry I
fine.
keep saying actress.
Protect
I
yourself.
should say actor, but
You
sometimes I'm just
trouble?
trying to
He's not
delineate
my
between
boss. And I
the
work
different
a hell of a
people
lot
on
harder
screen.
than he does. Oh, speaking of working hard, I heard heard that you killed it at the MVAs. Everyone keeps telling me how good I was.
Thanks.
Scrub it right here.
So what did you say?
I told him that if he called me a beautiful angel one more time, I'd fucking fire him.
Yeah, everybody hates the
Poor
wigs in the
guy.
1999
Oh, he's
movie.
fine. Threats are Gary's love language.
You didn't get
He's
in
not a
trouble?
bad actor in the whole
He's not
thing,
my
really. I
boss.
agree.
And I work a hell of a lot harder than he does. Oh,
So Marissa
speaking
should
of
be
working
50-something in
hard,
1999, right? She
I
was
heard
20 in
that
the
you
Carson interview in
killed it at
68.
the
And originally I was
MVAs.
just like, oh, but
Everyone
that's just
keeps
because they're
telling me how
using the
good I
same
was.
actor.
Thanks.
These wigs are
Was it
homophobic.
fun?
I was like, oh, that's because they're using the same actor, but
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
so
know. I
done
think there
with
might
that.
be an
It's all
immortality thing going
fake.
on.
The music,
The name of the game's
people.
Immortality.
Look, if I wanted that shit, I would have joined the circus.
That's why she doesn't age.
Is Brandon in trouble?
Their angel reference.
Thanks for the heads up. I kept him at a 10-foot distance at all times. At the party, I saw him lick a dancer's neck.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Not for $1 million. Not for $1 million.
Yeah, look at the difference in Durek. Yeah, they would have aged her, and they don't.
Not for $1 million.
Excuse me? Are you Maria?
Oh, sweetie. Actually, yes. What's your name?
Pearl.
Pearl? That's a beautiful name. Can I sign your...
She says that because I think this movie is called Two of Everything, and I think this movie is about identical twins, and one is a famous actress, and the other one is this lady, played by the same actress, played by Marissa.
Yes, please.
That's why she went, oh, sweetie.
Here you go, sweetie. Thank you so much. Study hard. Oh my gosh.
You're a natural.
I'm shaking right now. I hope I signed your name right.
I don't think anyone lost audio. Did anyone lose audio?
Cut the line. You're a natural.
You're
Yeah, we
a
still got audio.
natural. Shit.
I hope I signed your name right.
Oh, Maria with a big M and a star.
I have not dated and related. Give me the elevator pitch, Bonnie
Well,
McCubbin.
okay, I better go. I've got dance class.
Learning?
Teaching. I'll get those new moves down after.
That's why the wigs are so bad, yeah.
Was that okay? I still forget which side I'm playing sometimes.
That was great.
We've seen this
When I
one.
woke the last time, I was under chaos. I was weak and confused.
The wigs are the
I
real
walked
killers.
down through the villages. I found her in a field. She was still alive. She was beautiful. The choice was made for me. She wanted to know what I was. It was an option. I took her into a farmhouse and devoured her. Her memories are still in here. She hadn't seen much of life, so the horrors of her last years dominate. She hadn't yet been kissed. She loved the woods, particularly that patch of the Kaile where she would stick to her brother's back. In English, it's called robin around the hedge or sticky willy goosegrass, cleavers.
We call it a goose grass.
Her favorite meal was crêpe
It's
avec
like Get Out
endive,
with both wigs.
cream and petit noir.
A
Oh,
twins
boy.
dating show,
Oh, I
please.
still crave them from time to time.
Ugh. I'll watch it. Weird music playing, so I just thought I'd see if guess not. I'm trying to scrub it to see. Alright, doesn't look like it. Oh boy. Do I need to clip away from this one? I guess I can tell really quickly. Okay, it looks like no.
18 Charlie, take one.
Broso.
And action.
Yeah, it
You're
seems like
about
they
to
eat them.
castigate me again, my love.
The creepy alien demon lady seems to devour other people and take their
I
form.
enjoyed such closeness. I'm now distraught to lose it.
Oh, right, you said that entrapment. Okay.
I did not think I can let you die, Matilda, no matter your logic.
But
you said there was a way. Perhaps now I could be flexible where before
Seems
you
like
thought
that,
about
Tupac,
my
but I'm not
plans.
sure. But the actress is the one not aging, not the the lady is
the idea
older,
before,
technically. I don't know.
You've given me reason to live where before I had none. You've given me on this earth some taste of the divine. I will rescue myself. But you must swear never to ask how I seek this reprieve.
I swear.
No horror or threat of punishment
Did
will
she
deter
devour
me
the
from
actor who had the
purchasing more time in
accident?
your
I don't
arms.
know. He seems to have just
Swear
gone
again.
away after
Because
the
what I plan to do, I can never
Minsky
share.
film.
I swear upon the Virgin herself. Do what she must. There is no price too great.
St. Clair's has a crypt on its western side. Do you have a key?
Burying grounds. I can borrow
And she did go away after
Do
that
so.
too, but she came back.
Meet me there at midnight to unlock the gate for me.
1999.
Stand watch by the crypt lest I be disturbed. Then shall I be saved. Go now. We should not speak during the day to avoid any suspicion.
Yeah, we know the
Remember the
accident
key.
led to the actor's death.
Meet me at
Doppelgangers,
midnight.
they devour humans to take their form and gain their memories. Yeah,
I must
possibly.
rest and gather what strength I have left.
We all are Tupac's wet dream. Okay.
Cut.
I can sleep with my eyes open, but if
By the
I
way, when the loud noise, when the subtle noise plays, you do a slow scrub. When the loud noise plays, you do a faster scrub.
I'm close, you can't tell if I'm awake or not. Most animals lack eyelids and sleep with their eyes open. Some prey animals sleep with half their brains still awake. Have you seen Baltus's painting, The Sleeping Girl? I think it's his best painting. I like it because you can tell the girl's awake.
I think I got it pretty much wrapped up.
I pushed Raymond along, but was in no danger of becoming amused.
Well, I think if it's gratuitous tit,
I wonder if
then
the
I'm gonna
girls in his paintings
pop to
fled
the
with
main
him.
screen if it's like a sex
Eternal
scene. But if
pubescence.
it's just like a quick moment, we're just gonna keep it moving.
Art is the best defense. Good people will always defend the art, and if you lift the art, they end up defending you.
Scrubbed it, but it won't come off. Oh, hold on, I want to catch that.
I wonder if the girls in his paintings will outlive him. It's an eternal pubescence.
An eternal pubescence.
Art is the best defense.
That's
Good people will always...
Maybe she's talking about the director. I'm guessing she's talking about the director.
always defend the art, and if you lift the art, they end
But
up
also,
defend-
yeah, it's also Minsky, the artist in the 1970 movie. It could maybe be referring to that. This is the film from 1968.
You.
Right, she said painting. So it's probably referring to the character in that movie. That's creepy. You're creepy, lady. You're creepy.
Crap. I'm sorry. Let me get a towel.
Stop apologizing.
So this is that other scene. Let's see what this guy. Let's see what this goes to. I got an achievement. The Hessen Barrows. Okay.
Scene
So
75 through 80 rehearsal.
Art is capitalized. Good call,
We've seen Maria
Keita.
skip the line and get admitted to the club. We cut inside and see Andrew and Isabella in their VIP booth with an entourage. Isabella whispers something to Andrew, and they both laugh as a waitress arrives with a round of drinks. Now, out of the corner of your eye, Andrew, you look here. You see Maria.
So is this not
We
just
see
an
Maria.
indecent proposal, essentially, or like?
She's checked her coat. We truly
Say
see
he
her
paid
now.
for a
She looks like a
night with her
goddess.
for like $10 million.
She dances.
Oh, this is that dance. I thought we saw that. I thought we already watched this. white people dancing. Yeah. Go with that. The Holdina dance, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Less than $70 away from the goal, which also affords me another tequila shot. Boom! There's the link right there. Please consider it. We are almost there. She also reminds me, someone said, is this low rent on a Taylor-Joy yesterday? This is totally what it's like in a film rehearsal. Also, there's the link right there. Who wants to be the hero? Who wants to make it happen? Holdina comes alive. Lexi will give me a full makeover when she joins me at 5 p.m. if we can get the $300 goal. I do think this is a really cool scene. Oh, okay, this might be different. I think this is different. Less than $68.
She vanishes.
This dance doesn't match the music.
Maria exits onto the street. We think it didn't work.
Very Black Swan, yeah.
Then the limo pulls up.
A lot of stuff to shoot for.
Home daters, home!
Shaban, baby, 20 for microscope guy holding a
Okay.
safety dance. Oh
Right
my
here.
God, we're closing on it at $48 left to go. I want to see what the deal is with this actress. I don't think I heard a noise, by the way. Did you guys hear a scrub noise? I'm getting the scene reading girl mixed up with Andrew's wife also, yeah. Did you? I didn't hear any extra noise in this scene. What I want to click on is her. What's your deal, girlie?
Forget which side I'm playing.
Oh, yeah, it's the same. Well, didn't we already see this whole scene? Oh, wait, maybe not. Let's see this.
Scene 13, Charlie, take 4.
Action.
So what did you
She's
say?
the body
Well, I
double.
told him that if he called me a beautiful angel one more time, I'd fucking fire him.
Poor guy.
Oh, he's fine. Threats are Gary's love language.
You didn't get in
Stands
trouble?
girl have a thing
He's
on
not
her
my
leg?
boss. And
Let me
I work
check.
a hell of a lot harder than he does. Oh, speaking of working hard, I heard that you killed it at the MVAs. Everyone keeps telling me how good I was.
Thanks.
Scrub. No, I think this
So
is a
what did
different
you
scene.
say?
I told him that if he called me a beautiful angel one more time, I'd fucking...
Does the person come in and ask for her autograph? Oh, it was. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Wasted time. And we already scrubbed that scene, right? We already got that. Okay. I kind of... Why am I hearing the noise now? Sorry, I'm having a moment. Does it tell you which... Well, here, I want to look at this one again. I think it might tell you in the map what scenes have a scrub in them, actually, based on what I just heard. But we'll see.
Scene 55, Alpha, take 4.
MOS. What does MOS on the slate mean? Black hair girl's the real pop star? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it will rumble or make noise in the map menu, whatever you call it. Yeah, okay, cool. Good to know.
Maria!
And I heard a rumble on this one. Oh my God, El Condor, that'd be amazing. Love Perfect Blue. The actor is the stand-in for when they do the overlap. I think so. The lady with the short black hair.
It is. It really is.
So I think if it's a scrub forward, it'll replace the actors actually in the scene with the like alien people. We'll just refer to them as the alien people for now. If you scrub backwards, it'll go into those like black and white scenes. I don't know if this game's out for Mac. It easily could be. That picture is Maria. That's the celebrity played by the same actress in the movie. But then watch this.
Percocet, a deadly combination with alcohol.
Maria found dead in
late night
NYC.
class.
See, that's the actress
The
from.
NYPD have refused to confirm the presence of
It is
drugs,
available on Mac.
stating
Oh,
they are
awesome.
unable to disclose the details
I
of
was
an
pretty sure
ongoing
her story was available on all
Her body
formats,
will
so
be flown back
that
to
doesn't
Los
surprise
Angeles
me.
later today, where we'll head to the
I
county
agree,
coroner's
Kato.
office for an autopsy. If you're just tuning in, we're reporting on the death of pop star Maria at the age of 25. We're continuing our coverage with Dr. Morty Biggs, here to talk to us about this.
Hey, El Condor, thank you. Microscope guy,
Gary,
thank you so much for the gifted sub to El
it's
Condor.
Heather.
123 gifted subs to the channel.
I know.
Thank you so much.
I know. Gary, I know.
Lex just asked if we hit the goal. $48 to go. Who can... All right, I'll go right back to that. Sorry, I meant to pause it. Who can put it together, ladies and gentlemen, and get me not only Holdina, get you guys Holdina, but me another shot of Tequil. This game is so cool. All right, here's the noise we're going to scrub here. And that is the director. That's our boy. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's the same thing?
When I woke the last time, it was
This is the same thing, right? Just confirm and I'll move it. Oops, let me pull this chat up.
I was weak and confused. I walked down.
The director
to
guy
the
does
religious-
look older, and she's stayed the
found
same
her in
age.
field.
Agging on a
She's
nice
home
daters home. Oh my God, STL with the Tequil $48 donation to get us to the goal.
She wanted
Holdina
to know what I
will be
was.
making an appearance.
She wasn't
We'll start when Lexi joins us at 5 p.m. So we'll do a little makeover hangout, and then we'll play some
Remember,
Quarry.
she's still in here.
Oh my God, fine y'all.
She
Do
hasn't
it all
seen
the
twice, so the horrors of her last year
Holdina, thank you
dominate.
so much. STL just barely beat you to it, but I appreciate the 50. Thank
She
you
loved
so
woods.
damn much.
Did you hear that patch to the Kahile where she would stick to her
All right, we
brother's
don't need to
back?
watch this. We already watched this. But that's... All right. Ah, so bad at navigating this. Okay. Oh, but I'm not hearing the noise here. Man, that was a scene. That was a scene right now. She's talking about possessing her in the 40s or maybe the 20s. Oh, interesting. Well, we can go to a lot of things. I mean, there's different... I mean, there's so many things. I mean... Yo, what's up, Reese's? Have you heard of a game called Garage Bad Dream Adventure? It's a really bizarre Japanese point-and-click game. You might dig it for the stream game. All right, cool. I'll check it out. Garage Bad Dream
Someone
Adventure.
didn't waste too much time. Minsky's body is still warm.
Oh, sorry.
We're the wrong way around.
All right, keep rolling from the top.
Huh? Wig. Look at this. Another wig indeed. That's the real wig. Yeah, it's not sure because the Great War was World War
Someone didn't
One,
waste
so
too
it
much
depends.
time.
Okay, when they
Minsky's
when
body
she
is
refers
still
to the
warm.
Great War.
You look different.
Laurent on Hiddleston, Laurent on
Did you lose your virginity?
Detective Goodman thinks that Minsky's ex is in town. Olga Rachnoff?
And here's me thinking this is a social call.
Is he still a cop?
I think so.
We're just gonna ignore it. Well, they're painted. People
Have you
paint
seen
their tits
Olga?
on Twitch
I
streams.
saw her at the Minsky show. She was wearing some special
There you go,
earrings,
there's your
Minsky originals.
She's Minsky's
Tits
type.
every 20 minutes.
Eastern European beauty queens with nice tits. No offense, Franny. I think I've seen her around.
I've seen her in '88. She sits at the bar and eyeballs everyone coming in.
88.
Oh, you're gonna like this.
Yeah, I'm so psyched. Thank you so much for donating for the Daily Gold.
Ah, that line. 88. It's
Holdino
nearest
will
the
appear.
line. Club 88, but what's an 88?
Do we need it?
So
How
whatever
did I
you
see it in
need
the
to do to
reads?
get
We can just pick
set
this up in the
if you wouldn't
close-up,
mind
right, John?
if you're
Yes,
in the kitchen,
Marissa,
like,
cut.
cooking that stuff as well. Are you still taking fan suggestions for Patreon? I'm not, but what's your suggestion? I'm always curious. 3 TPH. That's 3 tits per hour. 88 looks like boobs. First of all, I have to do it.
We can just pick this up in the close-up, right, John?
Yes, Marissa, cut.
Okay, so they are together in this as well. So she hooked up with the... Oh, okay, so maybe... Okay. That tells me, that moment tells me that they're together in the making of Minsky. All right? Oh, EVE Online we have to do at some point. I have to do it. I'm fascinated by EVE Online. That'd be a great idea. I need to add that to the list. That's a great idea. And we could talk about Iceland. All right, so that was like kind of in between takes, and they clearly had a moment like they're together, right? But she was definitely getting together with the director of photography in the first movie, who is the director of this movie. And there was an accident involving this actor that ended in his death, and then she disappeared. So I'm thinking love triangle happening, and maybe Red Age, that.
Ah, that line.
So we're going to take it back. I didn't hear any noises that would tell me, but I wanted to click on this guy right here. I didn't hear any noises that would tell me.
I love it. Too much hair is like you're dragging.
Is that a...
Because there is no, too much hair is like you're
plug?
dragging your past around with you. When I look at someone, I like
They were
to see
swinging
their
times.
skull.
Fucking weird.
So this I don't think is in a movie. I think this is just like footage.
You're weird.
I'm just
I will
nudity
now
incoming.
interview the hot new director, John Jurek.
Okay, yeah. So this is Marissa with John. She's holding the camera, obviously. And this is during, I think, the making of Minsky.
John, what is your
I
process?
know, it's a huge butt
How
plug
do you
in through.
visualize a movie before you shoot
Trying to visualize less, actually. I want to set up the ideas and
Honestly,
characters.
kind of
and
glad
then
Mortuary Assistant didn't
shoot
work
them
out.
like
This has been awesome playing this game with you guys. I will definitely be playing more on Monday.
I want to capture something
PS.
alive.
I'm going to do at least a 3-hour stream on Monday, and we're going to play this.
Now we can shoot on location.
Maybe I'll try to start a
we can
little
shoot
early,
freer.
too.
Do you sleep with all
Okay,
your
hold on. I'm talking over some pretty important stuff.
I want to capture something
I
alive.
want to capture something alive.
You know. Now we can shoot on location. We can shoot freer.
Do you sleep with all your actresses?
Unless we saw it tonight.
As a rule, yes.
I hear this game's anywhere between 5 to 8 hours. So actually, technically, we could have finished by the end of this.
An artist
Well,
should
I'm
be
about to switch game. I'm
familiar
about to
with
switch.
his material.
We're about to switch to a
Well, then
Lexi's
you should
Quarry
fuck Carl,
playthrough.
too. Otherwise, you're as bad as Minsky.
Oh, well, actually, we're about to switch to me being turned into Holdina. Then we're gonna switch to. Then we're gonna do a Quarry playthrough with Lex.
Enough
Close
with
it out.
that.
I'm going till 7 p.m. PT.
Jealous.
10 p.m. ET. Then I'm raiding Stewing with the Beans.
You know why they call him Drella? Dracula and Cinderella. Isn't that perfect?
Show us the peen. Yeah, we get boobs for days. No wiener. I don't get it. All right, what can we do next? go to this scene. I'm not hearing the stuff anymore, though. I thought I'd solved something, and I guess not. Whatever. I want to go to this scene and see if there's a sound moment here. When she was being interviewed by Johnny Carson, he said she looked 15, so maybe she's the girl who was devoured. Interesting, yeah.
Scene 85 Bravo, take 1.
I kind of want to reread the lyrics to her song, or re-listen to the lyrics of her song as well.
I
She's
just have
being
one more
interviewed
song for you
by
tonight.
Johnny Carson. Oh,
It's
I already
a
said
cover
already
of a
said
song I
that.
bet you know, but I like it better like this. Anyway, thanks for
Dracula
coming
and
to my
Cinderella
set.
as
I'm Christina
it's two different
Campbell.
people inside him.
I don't have
One day
CDs
and
or
one night,
anything, but
literally.
if you like
Cinderella
my
goes
stuff,
into midnight and
just
Dracula wakes up.
come
And then
back
Dracula
and see
wakes
me
up.
again
Really
sometime.
interesting.
I'm always here. The two of us.
All right, we're gonna
should've
scrub, but I want to
known
re-listen to these lyrics.
The two of us could be so much better. You and I were meant to get along, but I want to cry.
Christina
when
Campbell, so is that
we
Heather after
get
Maria
it
dies?
wrong.
I'm thinking,
You and I, on the edge of
possibly.
it all.
This is the end of the movie, right?
Hold me close, baby.
The end of the
when
movie,
we
two of
start
everything,
to
yeah.
fall.
Or, is it the end of the movie? Christina Campbell's Maria's real name. Maria is her stage name. Gotcha.
Forevermore. Baby,
Ryler
that
Swaft.
scares me. Can't we just be you
Exactly,
and me? Everything comes in pairs.
I see.
me
So she
and you.
faked her own death.
You and me got two
Just plays
of
up in Mike's ear.
everything. Two hands, two eyes, got two of everything. Too much of everything. That isn't right. How does she feel? She's
In the
happy.
moment, she enjoys the singing.
Heather isn't dead. She's a part of her.
Heather isn't dead. She's a part of her.
No CDs or anything. No legacy. No recordings.
I'm always here, live forever in this moment. Okay.
Let's go again.
In this world.
Oh, that's Anthony and the Johnsons. That voice. They got Anthony and the Johnsons for this fucking game? Oh, this song. And I'm getting a scrub on my right ear as well. So this is Anthony and the Johnsons covering a Velvet Underground. Covering, yeah. That's absolutely Anthony, the musician. That's cool they got him to sing it. This is not his face. That's not the actor. Different actor.
I'd like to know completely.
Ooh, I should have done this for karaoke. I'm excited to return it to karaoke.
So discreetly talk about. I'm gonna watch the bluebirds fly.
I had so much fun. I got way too drunk though. No one's allowed to give me shots next time. Or I might do what Jaggy did, when she drank water the whole time and only did the shots. And that also made her not a disaster.
Maybe when I'm older,
Wanting to know what it's like to be human, did she just say that? Is that in the lyric?
see if I could walk away from
This is, I believe, right? Isn't it Anthony and the Johnsons? Is the singer?
I hate those quiet what places
You should check him out. He's really
that
interesting.
goes the smallest taste
Yeah, it's Anthony and
of
the
what
Johnsons.
will be.
He's a real fascinating. I feel like it's almost a they. Fascinating performer. Really interesting performer. But the song is, Candy says, original performer of Velvet Underground. And Honey and She, Her performer. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I bet they now. So She, Her, I fucking bet, dude. And Honey and Anoni. I called that ahead of time. I was like, wait a second. A lot of time has passed since I listened to that performer, so I do not doubt that. Such a cool voice. Love this voice, this performer. Is so interesting. This game is so cool, dude. I love this game. I'll say the first show I saw last Friday on the left was right before they exploded, so it's a smaller venue, empty bottle for anyone around Chicago. It was amazing. Kids came out to hang out in the line with everyone, but the reason why I'm saying all this, I bet at least 20 people bought Ben shots besides me. I don't know how that man is still alive. Yeah, and I actually, he had to stop accepting shots. I was talking to Henry about this. He was like, yeah, you can't do that. And Ben had to stop doing that too because he got like blackout in the middle of a live show. Henry will kind of like either fake the drinking it, kind of let it just pour out on like the floor, or like he'll sort of do like kind of or he'll just be like, oh, he'll like kind of make a joke out of it, but not actually drink the shot. So what made her cry? Maybe when I'm older.
What do you think I'll see if I could walk away from you?
What would you see if I could walk away from me? And that makes her like have an emotional breakdown. It's kind of interesting. She stops singing the song. Maybe when I'm older, it hits hard because for an immortal being, time has no meaning. Yeah, 100%. All the bad reviews on stream are like, this isn't her story, 1 star. Whatever. Her story's awesome, but I think this is better. And Honey. That's cool. Anoni, or is it Anoni or And Honey? This actor, too, is amazing. I know, sorry for, like, yammering over. This is pretty cool. Yeah, themselves. Very interesting. Hell yeah, Shady Nasty. We're about to move into the Lexi portion of the stream. Yeah, the first movie is similar to Life 2. And the second is they're talking about how, like, the artist and the muse. Yo, what's up, Daily Dose Daily? Yes, from Pure Dull Flame of Desire song, 100%. It used to be Anthony and the Johnsons, now it's Anoni and she, her pronouns. Yeah, this is such a cool game to stream. Well, I'll be back with it too on Monday for more. We're going to do another great game to stream, though, The Quarry with Lexi in just a little bit. I don't think they had as much influence over the first movie because the director was doing his own thing, yeah. Something happened in the first movie to kind of start this whole thing off. Also, I gotta let Daily Dose Daily. You see Bjork put out a podcast series about the making of all of her albums. I need to go look back and listen to that. I also need to get some Bjork on vinyl. At least Homogenic Post as well. I need to get some Bjork on vinyl. Vespertine. All right. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this. Because there's a scrub moment here. Does it go? Is it back? Oh.
That isn't right. How does she feel? She's happy.
In the moment, she enjoys the singing.
Heather isn't dead.
Yeah,
She's
new
a
album
part
coming
of
as
her.
well, yeah.
No CDs or anything, no legacy, no recordings.
I'm always here, live forever in this moment. Okay.
Let's go again.
So I get maybe that's not a scrub. I thought it was a scrub, a dub.
See?
I'm always here, yeah. Dance in the Dark, which I think is what that Joker sequel is going to be.
See
It's
me
going to
again
be Dancer in the
sometime.
Dark. So yeah, you should watch it.
I'm
And then
always
be like,
here.
Joker 2 is just fucking Dancer in the Dark. All right, some scrub in.
If I could walk away from
So I guess it's not a scrub. It just scrubs you right back into the other scene. Yeah.
if I could walk.
It just pops you back and forth into each scene. Dancer in the Dark is very sad.
I were meant to get up.
All right. Have a good one. I ran over your cat one. I didn't even see. Yeah, this is a great one to play with your woman. Absolutely.
Alone.
Her Story too. Check out Her Story. I played the shit out of that with Lexi. All right. Okay. What else? Well, I guess we're almost to a close. Lex, are you about ready? All right. Take 5 and make you a drink. Well, actually, I'd rather you come in and... What drink am I making you, though? I don't know what to make you a drink with. Vodka? This is pretty much done. Okay. You got it. Nope, no problem. How many shots? Okay. That's why I asked. I figured it'd be less. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm not gonna. I promise I won't play this without you guys. Okay. We're gonna keep playing this. Bjork might be an alien. Is Bjork in this game? We're gonna definitely keep playing this.
Scene 24A.
On stream. I'm not gonna play this without you guys. I might play Lamb of God off streams. That also got its hooks in me yesterday, but
Action.
Piggy promise. I just want to end on a fun sex scene for you guys. What up? Just finished a new episode of Whizbrew. Have you watched Bluey yet? I haven't yet, but I'm so excited to watch it. Lex, apparently Bluey's just so good. So dude, we're almost there. Lexi's already enjoying. Oh, Cult of the Lamb. Sorry, Lamb of God is totally a metal band. I might play them as well off stream though. They're pretty good. It's just a really good kids show that makes like parents cry. Apparently.
What was that?
I'm surprised there wasn't a little cut to in this one. All right. Well, when you're ready, Lex, I'm going to have you jump in. Then I'm going to make you a drink. And then you're going to turn me into Holdina because we reached our goal, $350 to turn me into Holdina. All right. I should end here. It's a good time to end it. Guys, so cool. Yeah, Bluey hits right in the feels. Yeah, man. So yeah,